Hey, everybody. Hello. Can everybody hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Hey, Miss Smith. Ooh, let me turn my phone down over here. If you can hear me, put a one in the chat and let me know if you can hear me. Hey, everybody. Let me just turn my. Okay, good. Thank y'all. How y'all doing today? I hope everybody is doing great. Because I am doing great this morning. Well, this afternoon over here on my end. Hey, Tasha. Hey, Real Talk. What's going on, my love? How are you? I just got finished watching your damn video. What amazing. I just got finished watching your video. That's why I was running late. That's what I was doing, watching your video. Hey, 5K. Hey, Latte. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing great, feeling great, thanking God for a new day and all the above. Let me get this off of my. Okay, let me see. Yes, and let's see. I appreciate it. You welcome. Hey, Miss D, your background is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Hey, Roy Z, good afternoon. Hi, sweetie. How are y'all doing today? So, y'all know we're going to, talk about this case with Tyrone. I did do some little research last night. Ooh, child. So, and y'all put them pink hearts in here for Romeca. Hey, Miss D and everyone. Hey, sweetie. Good morning, Royal Z Mods and chat. Same to you. Greetings. Hey, sweetie. How are you? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing great today. Yep, let's give Romeca those pink hearts. Now I know y'all heard about this case with the guy Tyrone. I know y'all heard about this case. I'm trying to get more information on it. Hey, Miss D and everyone. Hey, sweetie, how you been? Hey, Miss Walker, how are you? How are you? So I want to cover this case. Hey, Cameron and Romeca case together. Because both of these families need justice, I hope that, they find out what happened to their loved one. Hey, Miss D Chat, I love your picture. Beautiful queen. Thank you. Hey, Miss D in chat. Hello. Hey, Miss D in chat. Hello to everyone. Hello. So, I don't know, y'all. This girl, ooh, she sings. I mean, they was together for quite some time, but sometimes y'all, you can be together for a long time, and that don't matter sometimes. It really does not matter. It does not matter at times, you know. This girl seemed like she had some very bad insecurity going on. And the family really want justice for their loved one, and especially his father's side of the family. From what I seen last night, that father side of the family, oh yeah, they're not playing. And the father say he can't say too much because I think it's under investigation. The case, like like Romeca case was, but I'm trying to figure out, did she do this to him or did someone else do this to him, but she know who did it, right? And did she know that this was going to happen? because the whole thing is just, it's strange. It's really strange. It really is. So we know what Carlos did was strange too, y'all. Don't forget, we know what he did was strange. Okay? And we know that Carlos played a part in it. And we want to see if this woman played a part in her boyfriend's death. Okay? Hey, Miss Lynn. We want to know that. So I got a video. I don't know if Miss Smith in the chat or not. I got a video, y'all. I'm going to bring up. I want y'all to hear it. Hey, Brittany. So, on Miss D chat. That is a cute picture. Thank you. So we're going to listen to this video. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it. And we can talk about it. Because y'all, this family want justice too, just like Romeca family want. This family want to know what happened to their loved one. And they have a right to try to figure out what happened. Why all of a sudden he went on vacation with his girlfriend and he ended up unalived, And they have a right to know. So I'm gonna bring.
This is the tragic story of Tyrone Davis, aka Stepdaddy, a young man who went on a Christmas couple getaway at a secluded cabin with his girlfriend but never returned home alive with her.
Day, I love you. You my everything. I love you too. It gets better.
Exactly, Miss Lante.
Tyrone was found with a blunt force trauma injury on the back of the head by someone walking on the side of the road shortly after he had an argument with this said girlfriend.
Caller passing by advising male patient injured after being hit by a sedan versus male patient.
Even though he treated her like a queen and was seen as the boyfriend of the year, his friend said he was betrayed by his girlfriend.
Thank you, sis.
Her story as to what actually happened leading to his death isn't straight, as she keeps changing her account several times whenever asked by his family.
And you said you drove up to a gas station 5 minutes to wait. Maybe he needed to cool off. Maybe he needed to get time to himself to walk up. You thought he was going to walk up to that gas station where you was waiting on him at for 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, you see ambulance, you see police, you see ambulance, you see police, and you know something ain't right. So you get in your car and get back there to the scene with my nephew.
This man was trying to make his girlfriend happy by taking her on the trip of her life to enjoy the festive seasons, but unfortunately for him, he lost his life right after they had an argument. Did she kill him? Was his body staged at the crime scene? What happened? Let's find out what actually happened.
I'd do anything.
Let me get up the commercial, y'all. You know how that goes.
He gets sensitive sometimes, huh? Yeah. Let's go to PetSmart.
Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions behind that too. Yes, a lot of questions.
Tyrone Davis was a hard-working young man. He was a trucker, realtor, and also a social media influencer. Tyrone was also a motivational speaker who helped people close to him.
Morning motivation with Joe, so this is what it is. Hey, to all my brothers out there, I just want to motivate y'all right quick, man. Never give up on your dreams, man. Never give up on your goals. Just because shit ain't going as planned or, you don't see the results in what you're putting in, just keep going, bro. It's like at the end of the tunnel. Stay motivated, stay determined, stay hungry. Because I promise you at the end of the day, when that goal get there, you reach that goal, bro, you're going to sit back and be like, yeah.
He did his best to make others close to him prosper. Tyrone took great care of his family. He was just a nice man overall. Well, Tyrone met a young lady named Lulu. They started dating, and that ended up being the relationship of the year according to those who followed them on social media.
Talk about you look cute. You know you look cute. You the shit. What you talking about? All right, eat your cute.
Tyrone went all in. He did all the things an average man don't do for a lady.
Hey, Golden Girl. Hey, Nina. Seems like he was full of joy, y'all. Like, just like Romeca, y'all, full of joy. Golden Girl, you funny. Hey to everybody coming in.
He gave her the world. He treated her like a queen. He took her on trips and lavished on her for her birthday.
That kind of be my secret. Yeah.
This is sad. Yes, Miss Lynn.
Okay, stop.
I can't.
You are crazy. Stop. Come on.
He went to heavens and back for her on Valentine's Day.
You gonna keep that forever, Queen?
Yes, I'm never gonna throw this away.
I love you, girl.
I'm gonna get this whole eliminated.
Drinking warm water with cinnamon before bed eliminates that blue parasite from the pancreas,
Exactly. You don't know,
regulates
bro.
blood sugar levels, and
That's
reverses
bad.
type 2 diabetes. This is the last time I'm sharing this here. Just a 15-second made-of trick forces your body to urinate out this disgusting creature and lower AOC in just a few hours. 9 out of 10 Americans have type 2 diabetes. And
So it can't get messed up.
This how I sit with Chipotle, y'all.
Yeah.
No matter where we at.
And y'all, you know what I'm getting? That the things that I did look at yesterday, I'm getting that he had more love for her than she had for him. And I said the same thing when it came to Romeca case also. You can be with a guy 20 years, okay? That don't mean the love is the same, okay? It may seem that way, for the outside world to see, but in reality, behind closed doors, is it really that way? Was she really jealous of this man's success? What was it? Because I do believe she knows what happened to her boyfriend. She actually knows what happened, and she's not telling it. And from what I've seen and picked up on, the same way that Romeca had more love for Carlos than Carlos had for her, what I'm saying that this man had more love for this woman than this woman had for him.
Look, no matter what we wait, yeah, I was so little. This is her the littlest. Y'all didn't see me this size. I was so little.
Still, there's little fine ass.
I gained that weight back.
I love your weight, though.
Sometimes that last year they give away, y'all.
You remember
this?
This?
What I was saying. We didn't get a chance.
You know where you was?
Look at all this, y'all. My nails.
We've been eating groceries.
Y'all, this is Valentine's Day last year. This is how we went to the place.
You know what's so crazy? Because when you was telling them about last year, I knew I had this picture.
Yeah. And at the wrong wedding.
Yeah. You know, scroll.
Yeah, I hate when he pick me up like this.
Wow, I love it.
I mean, like it sometimes he stresses me out when he picks me up like this.
They were always posting videos on social media displaying love. People were envious. Tyrone was one of a kind when it comes to spoiling his woman. They also have matching tattoos. Tyrone did so many great things to this lady named Lulu.
So cute. Oh my God.
Few of his friends were skeptical about this relationship. They advised him to put on brakes, but he kept going. Dates, trips, gifts, and money kept coming Lulu's way despite his friends advising him otherwise. For 2025 Christmas celebrations, Tyrone decided to surprise her as usual. He booked a getaway trip to a nice secluded cabin in the woods. Upon arrival, they let loose and enjoyed themselves. They played games, cooked, had a blast all by themselves and posted everything on social media. Here are a few of their videos.
You are everything.
Oh my God. Mama, I love you, Lou.
So I can close the door.
I love you, Lou.
Take your time. Say I love you. You my everything.
I love you so much. Here,
I love you too.
You're so perfect.
It gets better.
No, my baby is out here. I can't go outside.
You don't punish me, right?
Well, sometimes during the getaway, Lulu admitted they had a heated argument and he decided to get out of the car to cool down, but he somehow died during this period and she didn't know until later. Fast forward to him being found under a bridge. People who were passing by saw his body and called the cops. Upon getting to the hospital, Tyrone's family claimed she did not say who Tyrone was and they declared him a John Doe for hours. This happened in the presence of Lulu according to his family. His family came for Lulu asking some question because things did not sound right to them. How did he not have his license or his phone if he only wanted to go for a walk? How did he have a blunt force trauma injury to the back? Where was his license when he got to the hospital? Why didn't he tell them his name at the hospital? These comments were made by a family member. Did she use the Hennessy bottle in this picture to kill him during their trip to the cabin? What happened to Tyrone? According to his aunt Natasha, the girlfriend Lulu is telling multiple different stories.
This simple but brilliant device is helping seniors prevent cognitive decline. A 78-year-old Tai Chi master just...
I already tell y'all, first off, it is true with some of the rumors y'all hearing, Facebook Live posts, pictures, all of that. My family just got over our loved one, G-Boy, leaving here. And I do know it's 2025 ending out. So the death angel be raging. A lot of deaths come, a lot of tragedies, accidents, just people leaving for whatever reason that ain't going to make it over to the new year. But I want to say this first off. I'm on here right now. I decided to go live, even though my family is hurting. We messed all the way up with all the emotions that's going on with us. But I decided that it's only right for me to get on here because Tyrone Davis Jr. drove that nigga, stepdaddy drove. We call him T2. However, y'all know my nephew. So many people got love for my nephew. Not only is he a blogger, he's a YouTuber, he's a motivational speaker, he gonna encourage you, he a counselor, he is that dude. When I tell you he drives trucks for a living, he ain't out here doing wrong. If y'all watch his page, y'all know he take care of his kids. He's a family guy, he's a family young man, and he got street friends. And guess what? He look at everybody, guess what, at the same level, because his heart always been good to the little people, the big people, whatever you think you is, it's been good. So the way I feel, y'all got a right to know about y'all family, because guess what? He is family to a lot of y'all out there. So for anybody in their right mind to say, why is they asking what happened, they got to need to go and examine themselves, because you don't even know his accomplishment and his legacy and on who he is. He like a superstar in our eyes. And guess what? For the main reason, they need to know what happened to T2. Just like we need to know what happened with T2. If y'all been on this page, you see he celebrated because he got a loving heart. And he loved Lulu, what it do till the grounds come home and the cows come home. And one thing I can say, he enjoyed her. He had celebrated with a good heart, gifts and loving and just doing things out the ordinary, unusual things to make her happy. Now I'm going to tell y'all this. For one, he was in that cabin all week till Saturday. So this is what we got. We only can tell you what we got. Y'all need to know. Y'all need to let us know what y'all think. Okay, he was in a cabin on Saturday about 4, 5 o'clock that afternoon. The Lulu chick said that guess what? She was riding in the car with him. They
I believe that, Kobe.
And he told her to let him out. Now, one, don't get me wrong. I know she probably loved my nephew. I do know my nephew really loved her unconditionally. But let me tell y'all out here, whether she loved him, he loved her. It's a thin line between love and hate. It's a real thin line. So for one, if he told you to let him out the car and your message was you pulled on the side of the road and let him out the car and you pulled off and left my nephew in Gainesville, somewhere you and him the only ones there, no family, no people, no nothing. You left my nephew and you said you drove up to a gas station 5 minutes to wait. Maybe he needed to cool off. Maybe he needed to get time to himself to walk up. You thought he was going to walk up to that gas station where you was waiting on him at for 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, you see,
well, why would she leave him? My Lord.
You see police, and you know something ain't right. So you get in your car and get back there to the scene with my nephew getting in on a stretcher, getting in the back of an ambulance. You throw him out and left him for dead. And if you didn't, that's how we feel. And if we wrong, Lord, forgive us, but reveal the truth. Not only that, your story changed because guess what? You called the Mama Renee. And when you called the Mama Renee, you gonna tell Renee, oh, he fell at the gas station and bumped his head. How he fell at the gas station and bumped his head when you claimed to put him out of car. Okay, now the story changed again. This on Sunday morning, Renee drive up to Gainesville. The Davis family don't even know my nephew in the hospital. I gotta call it like it is. My Davis family don't even know that she got the call and call it like it is. Granny, Renee, I got love for you. You done lost 2 sons, and it's your last living son that just got his life taken. But she called you. You said you wasn't gonna call us because you wanted to get up there and see what happened once you got there. So you called my Charlotte and gave us the first story. The girlfriend told you he fell and bumped his head. That's what you said. So when my Charlotte got the call, she calling us in the Davis family say, we got to take a drive and see what went on with my nephew. Guess what? I wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there. Lulu was there. And at the end of the day, nobody knows but God. And it's going to come forward. Not only that, the next story change. Again, come on, Natalie. Come join with me. Take that jacket off. Come join me. Not only that, the Davis family got there. They said he brain dead, trauma to the skull, the back of the skull, his blunt force trauma to his head. Something had to happen. It didn't happen falling out no car. It did not happen falling down no stairs. It did not happen the way they kind of make these different stories. I ain't gonna say they is Lou. So not only that, you let him out, and at the end of the day, pulled off You left him for dead. Why would you leave him? How did he end up at the hospital? And let me grant it, y'all. They found my nephew's body under a bridge on Archer Road, on the side of the road. They found my nephew under a bridge and said a car pulled up and he stepped out of the car and staggered and fell to the ground. How in the hell that you left my nephew and then found him under a bridge when ain't nobody under the bridge? Lord God, you guilty for that alone. It's not coincidence.
Lord God,
let me
give her
tell you
strength,
something. If
Jesus.
it walk like a duck, it talk like a duck. Call Aflac. It's a goddamn duck. My cousin G-Boy said if a duck could pull a trunk, hook him up. Some foul play done happened to my nephew. We mourning, we grieving, we angry. He love on everybody. We love all people. You don't do people like that. And then for the ones say what happened to him, y'all need to know what happened to him. Some of y'all more family than his own goddamn family. We all are going through our own motion. I'm finna get out of this phone because I'm getting emotional and I'm under a roller coaster. But I want y'all to know his whole skull was fractured to the front, fractured to the back. So if you hit him in the back of the head, whatever rumor, whatever lifetime mystery, puzzle, whether it was an accident, then you say he stumbled out the car. Then you say he jumped out of the car. You was going 25 miles. Then you say he tripped on the feet as he was getting out. Accidents happen, but quit lying, Lulu. Tell us what happened to my nephew. If y'all was arguing and it started at the cabin, like you say, and however he ended up on the bridge, we need to freaking know. We need to know what's going on. It's not right. It's not right. We got a right to be angry. My brother Tyrone Davis got a right to be pissed off and angry by his goddamn son. This is a senseless death. Yeah, God know he was going to check out. But guess what? At the end of the day, decisions had to be made. He loved you, girl. And at the end of the day, if you're taking a side and you're blaming, you just as guilty as can be. You just as guilty as her. Because if you can't see it, Ray Charles can see it. If you ain't got nothing to conscience, tell the truth. What happened? God gonna reveal the truth. Them detectives gonna build the truth. My family don't even wish no hate on you for death, but I'm gonna tell you, your ass gonna pay for what happened to my nephew. And whatever the truth is, it is gonna come out. It don't make no sense. Now let's tell them what they told y'all. Woo! Woo! Sister, you got it out. You got it out. Woo!
Hold on, y'all. Let me get up.
Life is more legal than you
y'all,
think.
let's
And
pray for this family. Keep this family uplifted. And Lord, let's pray
whether
for
it's
her
registering
strength.
a business,
Lord
starting a will, or trying.
It's different stories that have been told, man. We don't want to hear we don't want the phone call. She might talk after, but I don't want to do it. Right now, the story ain't adding up, and we just want the story to add up. We need 2 + 2 to equal 4. I can't say what happened. I wasn't there. My family can't say what happened because we were not there. But what I am going to say is he was left on the side of the road in the city that he ain't from with no phone, no ID, no gun, no nothing. I was told that he was let out of, I was told that the car was brought to a complete stop and he was let out. Then I was told the car may have been going 25 miles an hour when he was let out. 25 miles an hour, you can't do 25 in the school zone, but you stopped and let him out at 25 miles an hour. The math ain't mathing. I just say 2 + 2 need to equal 4. Whatever happened, even if you didn't do something to him, you responsible because we left him in your hands. You was with him. He loved you with everything in him. So to leave him in a city that he ain't from, on the side of a road,
crazy work.
For him to be found and taken to the hospital under John Doe, because you weren't there. They caught him in the hospital under John Doe. We saw the hospital records. They say a couple on the side of the road stopped and the wife happened to be a nurse. Thank God for those people because they tried to save my cousin. They gave my cousin CPR and they tried to save my cousin, but you weren't there. At the end of the day, no matter what happened, you should have been there. Whether you did it, whether you didn't do it, whether it was an accident, whether it was on purpose, you should have been there. You should have been able to give us an accurate account of what happened, and you can't. The only people we knew in Jacksonville was you and him. And you couldn't give us in Gainesville, and you couldn't give us an account of what happened. So right now, we going for what we know. You saying everybody wrong for judging, everybody wrong for feeling some type of way. If something happened to the man I love, If I don't call nobody else, if I don't get in touch with nobody else, his family gonna hear from me before anybody.
Absolutely.
The hospital called his mama. You told me that. You didn't call his mama. You didn't call his daddy. You didn't call his grandma. You didn't call his auntie. Bitch, you sat at the hospital for 24 motherfucking hours with them people not talking to you. You told me out your mouth them people wouldn't tell you nothing. So you sat there for an hour, for a day, and ain't let them people tell you nothing? And ain't called nobody who could have got the answers that were needed? You sat there for 24 hours. This happened on Saturday. On Sunday, the hospital called his mama, not you, the hospital.
I'm gonna give it back to you. And let me back it up, y'all. Even in the midst of Renee going up there and they make it to the hospital, this on Sunday now, the accident or whatever happened on Saturday at 5 o'clock. So now Renee found out Sunday morning she go to Gainesville. Marshala got the call, tell the family, they went in 6 carloads deep to Gainesville. Even in Gainesville at the hospital, she said she had to leave to go back to the cabin to get their belongings. So she left the hospital with the mama there so Davis could get up there and went back to the cabin to apparently get their stuff. My sister called the cabin man who rented it out. And what he said was he heard about an incident that happened in the cabin. Come on out here, I'll tell you about it. I don't want to talk on the phone and I'll talk to the police too. They went and did their own investigations at the cabin. And the man said he got a call from one of the other neighbors at the cabin because there's no video about an argument they heard and got so heated. And they said the young lady seemed to be the aggressor. They walked around to the cabin to see what was going on. And they only found by the time they got there, it calmed down. They never saw Dro in sight. They never saw T2 in sight, but they saw her with that boot on her leg because you got a broke ankle. That boot on your leg, dragging them belongings from the cabin to the car. From the cabin to the car. My nephew love you so much, you don't even drive, Lulu. You don't even drive. He said, get on the back seat. I pick you up. I told you, you don't drive. You get on the back seat and lay down so your ankle that was broken can stay healed. That's how he carry you like a princess. Okay, the man told my sister, she never came back to this cabin. I rented it out on Saturday. The moment they left, somebody else checked in. She never came back and got their belongings because she already had their belongings. Let me tell you, it ain't making no sense. My nephew's skull was fractured so bad. They say the trauma that hit him, that blunt force, broke his skull and caused pieces to go to the front of his temple on both sides.
Wow.
On both sides. Sound like a Hennessy bottle to me, or it sound like something with trauma force that can do your head like that in the back of your head. His back and his head. So let me tell you something. I don't know, and I don't care who don't like my live or who got something to say about Tasha, why you did that, because I needed to do that. At the end of the day, nobody ain't in her shoes. We getting attacked back to back. Yes, it is God will. Yes, it's already written. God know how he was going to check out before he left here. But guess what? Somebody need to be held accountable for your actions. At the end.
Allegedly, Lulu first said that she let Tyrone out of the vehicle to cool off after a heated argument and she continued driving to a nearby store. Then she said he fell out of the vehicle and bumped his head. Then she said he jumped out while she was driving 25 miles per hour. Y'all, he was under a bridge. She in turn replied some comment of social media by saying, I do love him with all my heart. His death was an accident outside of either one of our control. Someone posted this comments that reads, she was probably creeping with someone behind his back. He seemed overly in love with her at the cabin and she was just there. Her laugh seemed fake. It's giving something went on relationship-wise. I'm getting he probably caught her doing something, maybe seen something in her phone. She maybe wasn't being faithful and he was doing all those great things for her, so it probably hurt him and they argued and he wanted to leave. It seemed as though she couldn't let him do that alive. We are not sure what really happened. All the speculations are by his families. As at the time of making this video, police are still investigating the incident and hoping to find out what really happened. What do you guys think about the whole incident? We do hope the truth is uncovered and justice is served. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Tyrone Davis. May his soul continue to rest in peace. Please stay safe out there and we shall see you guys in next video.
Okay. That's that. Hold on, y'all. What the hell happened? What the hell Hold on, y'all. See here. Okay. Tribal, can you hear me? Tribal Island. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Hey, Roy, yeah, finally caught your lives. Hey, sis. Y'all put a one in the chat. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay, so Tribal Island can't hear me. Somebody was backstage. I don't know who it was because it knocked me out. I don't know why, but I guess she'll come back. So, y'all, what do y'all think? This is really terrible. I think that he had more love for her. This families need a lot of answers. I think she know what happened to him. If she didn't do it, she know who did it. But I believe she did it. I believe that it started from that cabinet that they was in. I do believe she was a very insecure woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I do believe maybe he could have found something in her phone.
I can see that.
And the argument turned very ugly and heated. Because why would you leave him on the side of the road?
Facts. Why would
that's the red flag right there? Why would you even leave this man on the side of the road?
That's your man. That's your NIGE. That's your man. You finna leave your man on the girl.
Thank you, Tasha.
Please.
I'm gonna look for something that's right quick.
Yeah, because it's
go ahead.
It's a lot behind. Yeah, I couldn't. Just to know the fact that you're somewhere safe and sound, watching social media, hulking it, but your man is under a bridge. Like, what?
Right. You just left him there.
Y'all was together.
Absolutely.
The dad came out and spoke last night, and
I'm going to play that now.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Oof.
That's what I was looking for.
He spoke last night.
Yeah, I want y'all to hear. I want y'all to hear what the dad.
To make my coffee.
I want y'all to hear what the dad has to say.
Oh shit.
Okay, so let me get it up.
You had your coffee this morning, girl?
Sure did.
Mm-hmm. I had mine. You know, it's still early over here. It's like, what, 10?
Okay,
His father's side of the family has spoken out, sharing details about the day Tyrone Davis Jr. lost his life. His father says he, along with Tyrone's mother and sister, were the first to receive the devastating call. He wanted his voice heard, and he's now sharing what happened that day. Let's watch and listen.
December 29, 25, when my son was pronounced dead. There's only two ways you can be pronounced dead in the state of Florida. That's if your heart stopped or if you failed the brain scan test. A brain scan test was performed. Me, my mother, and my sister was in the room at the time. They pronounced him dead, and I will let you hear that. And It was asked, they told us that they were going to keep him on the breathing machine until the rest of the family comes to visit. Mom wasn't there, no one was there. It was just me and my family when he passed. I'm going to let y'all hear from the medical examiners. I'm not going to keep releasing everything that I have, but I did the homework. We went to Gainesville, we did everything we had to do. That's the reason that the ball is rolling. I was notified of my son's death almost 24 hours later, not by mom, not by girlfriend. Like I said, I'm not on here to provoke no violence, but I want the world to know that we're seeking justice for Dro. We're not grieving for rewards. I'm going to play this here so you can hear from your...
So the autopsy is complete. The cause of manner is still pending at this time. Typically when it is pending, it's usually because we are awaiting additional information. To give you an estimate, it can take anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks for it to be unpended after all the information has been received. Okay, so meaning that the report is done? No, the report is not done yet, but because the cause of manner of death is still pending, we are awaiting additional information at this time. What does that mean? Cause of manner of death? So, yes, so what will be listed on the death certificate as the cause of death, that is pending. So that means we're awaiting additional information. So the autopsy report is not complete. The autopsy is complete. That is the examination that we performed. That has been completed, and which is why he was able to be transported out of our care and into the funeral home. But our report with the cause and manner of death is not complete because we are awaiting additional information. And can you verify the death date for me? You said 12/29/2025. Yes, and that's what you have on your report for the death certificate, right? Correct. Okay, and question, is it pending because of the investigation that's going on? No, we're just awaiting additional information. I do not have specifics, but that could be lab results, medical records, information, from law enforcement, if law enforcement was involved. I don't get specifics, unfortunately, but typically all of that plays a role in us getting on a determined cause and manner of death. Okay, is there any way we can get this expedited due to the severity of the case, or is it unfortunately, we are unable to expedite anything, especially if labs are involved. That is, we don't have an in-house lab, so that would be separate from us. And it is machines that conducts those labs, so we would be unable to expedite that, unfortunately. Okay, no, not expedite. You can take your time.
Okay, so like I said, to set the record straight, that's my son. It's the hardest thing I ever dealt with in my life. I'm not here to promote no violence. I did the homework. Everything that's going on with this case, I did the homework. I'm not here to bash nobody. I'm not going to sit here and keep on repeating myself to prove to nothing in the world. All I'm asking for is answer to what belongs to me. And that's answer to what happened to Dro. Ain't no way my son go from, I love you, baby, you my everything, to laid out in a bridge, under a bridge in the middle of the road with no answers. I wasn't contacted. Once again, everything that you see is going on. I respect the genocide. I have been reaching out to them. The platform that we had for us, the Candlelight Visual, we did that. The songs, we did that. I'm not trying to make it a this or that situation. I'm just hoping that I can get some answers to what happened to what belongs to me. I can't stop social media, from the clickbaits and putting whatever they put out, for views. This is not about no click or no like. This is my son, a real human being. I'm a grieving father. I'm not a social media person. But when it comes to the business part, trust me, it's been done. It's been taken care of. It's not about no T-shirts. It's not about all the other stuff you hear. And I'm not going to go on because it's an investigation. But when I say I have audio, video, I have reports. I went to the cabin. I'm the one, man, my team got the ball rolling. It would have been written off as an accident if we wouldn't have went 6 cars deep to Gainesville, Florida. There's a lot of things I can't discuss at this time, but stay tuned because it will be televised. Like I said, all I'm asking for y'all is just if you know some, you see some, share it. If you can't contact my family, contact Gainesville Police Department. Like I said, we ask for nothing. We ask for nothing but answers. And for us, the business part of it, my son had a policy. So if you hear any GoFundMe's, he's not no GoFundMe dude if you know Dro. He ain't no GoFundMe dude. We ain't asking for none of that. So if you hear anything about help or we need to pay bills and all that, I'm gonna leave that right there. And like we do everything else, I don't understand why the cards that I was dealt didn't have no faces on them. But when you're covered in the blood of Jesus, nature gonna nature itself. And once again, I'm signing off from this here live stuff because it's not me. But I want the world to know I was there when my son passed away. You heard it from the medical examiner. All this December 30th, that was the time frame that they left him on the machine after they gave him a time of death. And you heard it. You can rewind the live after you finish it. The time of death was the 29th. They kept him on the machine all the way up until the 30th. When the 30th came, you know, the rest of the family made it back up there, whatever. And however that happened for them to pronounce and say the 30th, that's on them. But you heard it from the facts from the examiner, not from me. I'm a grieving father right now. And I stand behind, you know what I'm saying, any voice, not only Tasha, any voice that's promoting justice for my son. It's the hardest shit I ever went through in my life. Excuse my language, but I'm hurting. You know, I have to walk in the spirit right now. Cause the flesh ain't able to deal with what's going on. You know, and I'm gonna ask everybody for y'all prayers. That's all we want. You know, if you got any information, you know, share it. You ain't got any, share it to me. You know, I ain't promoting no violence towards genders or nobody. All I want is answers. And like I said, I'm a quote unquote. Me, my mama, and my sister was in that room, and you just heard it from the medical examiner at time of death. How you get in the date of the 30th is because they gave the family time to get there, to see him. Time of taking the ventilator off, it rolled into the 30th. For anything else, I'm not coming back on here due to the investigation, but you will find out exactly, you know what I'm saying, the things and processes as the investigation goes on. I don't have no bad feelings or hard feelings, cold feelings towards nobody, you know, because I'm just seeking justice. Everything I'm pushing to the death of me is going to be justice for Joe. Either you're with us or you're against us. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'm running off Psalms 91 and Psalms 23. If you know me, you know me. My family, when it comes down to, you know, what we believe in, we will go the extra mile. And we've been going the extra mile. We went to Gainesville, 6 cars deep. We did what we had to do. We went to the cabins and so on and so on. I'm just not going to get into so much details. But trust me, just like I proved this message from the medical examiner, everything else will come out in due time. I want to thank all y'all, you know, for sharing all the love that came out to the candlelight. You know, we got other things going on, and we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We owe him that, you know. And that's all I got to say. Justice for Joe. That was my son, just as well as their son. He the world's son. All y'all love and support from all over the world, that mean the world to me. And that's my motivation. That's my will. That's my drive to keep on pushing for justice for Joe.
Okay, y'all heard that, right? Hold on, y'all. Let me get this.
So sad, man. So sad.
I'm about to reveal a snoring fix that most women over 40 don't know. This is what your throat looks like.
Okay. Let me just make sure. Okay, hold on. Okay. There we go. Okay, y'all heard those videos. Y'all heard what the father said. You know, the father wants justice for his son, and he have a right to want that. I believe this girl was evil. I believe this girl was evil. I went on her TikTok. I did a lot of, you know, searching her TikTok last night. She's a very insecure girl. She looks like that. And it feels to me that he was more in love with her than she was in love with him. And I always heard him very vocal in anything he did with her. He always was deeply, I love you, I love you, I love you. Her love was not as deep for him as his was for her.
Correct, sis.
Okay. And I'm trying to get some more little details with her now, y'all. So y'all work with me now, because I'm trying to figure out if we're dealing with a narcissist woman here now. So y'all just work with me, because you know time got to tell, and you know I got to do my little research and, you know, watch her body language and all that type of stuff. But, you know, just give me some time here now, because you know that's what I go on.
Did you see the way she laughed when she came off that bus? That right there kind of told it for me.
Yeah, her laugh is very fake. Very fake.
Very
she also seems like she drinks. Oh Lord, she probably do drink, honey. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they do drink. And I feel like that enticed whatever she got going on. Like, you know, whatever mental shit she got going on, that makes her like some lifetime type shit. Cause I'm not even trying to laugh. I'm sorry, y'all, because it's not a laughing matter. But it's like, listen, y'all. People is weird in this world.
Yes.
Very weird.
Now,
okay, go ahead, sorry.
I just feel like, you know, well, he did have a lot going on for himself. We can see that. He had a lot going on for himself. Okay. Truck driver, you know, the man had it going on for himself. You know, and sometimes that's because you're in a relationship with someone or you married to someone. Some people be like, well, why would she be jealous of him? Or why would he be jealous of her? It happens, y'all. It happens. It happens. Because I believe that Carlos was jealous of Romeca. And I believe this girl was jealous of this man. He had the world around him. He was a motivational speaker. She probably didn't like all the good attention he was getting.
She didn't. She didn't.
Yeah, I'm seeking that from her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She didn't like
She's
that.
not a like social media for real type of person. He was more of that type of outgoing type of person.
Right. 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 Mm-hmm. And for him to just end up in another town that he didn't live in, and she didn't live in, and neither one of them knew anybody in that town, like, that's kind of weird. Then you stay in the hospital with this man for 24 hours, and you didn't even try to contact his family. That's a lot of red flags.
They have a petition going on as well. So whoever follow me, Travel Island, if you could take out 1 or 2 minutes after the live today to go and sign it for them, they will greatly appreciate it. I will say it again at the end of the video too. I mean, at the end of this live today.
Yes. Yes. Now that part was fool. She should have called the family. Yeah, you sit in the hospital for 24 hours and you didn't call that family. Nobody. The hospital had to be the one that called the family.
Correct.
You didn't even call the police. Another Carlos act. Carlos, you didn't call the police when that happened to, well, you did call the police and then you gave them a fake address, right? But this broad didn't call the police. You sat in the hospital 24 hours. You waited for the hospital to call the family. You left the man on the side of the road. So if you left this man on the side of the road, are you really telling the world that you don't know what happened? Because whatever happened to this man, I believe you was there. And you seen what happened to him if you didn't do it yourself. And being that you're not coming out, being 1,000% honest to this family, you're leaving this family to believe what they want to believe about you.
Yeah.
So now they have a right to believe whatever they want to believe about you. Even in their mind in the beginning, if they didn't think that you was the killer, they may believe that now. But can you be mad at them? No, because you're not giving them an option at this point. You're not giving them anything. You're not giving them nothing. What about the twin brother could be I
heard about him too.
Well, Lulu have changed her story, and the auntie said that herself, and the cousin said that Lulu has been changing her story. Now, if Lulu didn't do this, y'all, was someone there and did this for Lulu? And Lulu knows who the person did this? Because let's go now. They said it was a heated argument. In that little cabinet, they said it was a heated argument.
Yep, they went back and did their research. And the people there said they was arguing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Then she started packing up everything and she left, right? Travel?
Yep.
Hey, Ebony.
And she told them that she had to go back to pack the shit up, but she already packed it up.
Right. That was another lie.
That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm finna upload.
Okay, I got you, Auntie. I had to make sure that. Okay. I think she knows exactly what happened. Of course, she knows, and she's lying. And come on, she was the only one there. Why wouldn't she know? Why wouldn't she know?
Right.
She was the
That
only
part.
one there. Why wouldn't she know what happened? You claim that you loved your boyfriend so much, and
Right.
you're gonna leave your loved one that you loved it on the side of the road, and then you get to the hospital and then contact any of the family, not even his father, and you waited for the hospital to reach out. That tells a lot about you, Lulu.
Yeah, it does. It does, sis.
It tells a lot about you, Lulu. Hello?
Good morning. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Did I just wanted to point out in the video, in the cabin video, did
Uh-huh.
anybody catch when he panned the camera to like the little ring camera setup, like the ring light setup with the
Oh, I
camera in the
seen that,
middle?
sis. It was like a little.
Did
It was like a little. Like
uh-huh.
a camera in the middle of the.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, I believe right there when she comes out the cabin, there's somewhere around that point where he mentions something about like, yeah, I let you off punishment. He mentioned something about punishment. So it's clear that they had some sort of discrepancy going on. And he was glossing over it to make Christmas, to still celebrate Christmas and, gloss over whatever, contention they had and get back to, celebrating the holidays. But you could tell that he still had it on his mind because he literally made a reference, verbal reference to something about punishment. So I don't know what she had done or she had being sneaky or what. But if you go to that part in his cabin video, you're gonna hear him say specifically something about her being on punishment. Yeah, because you were just on punishment or something like that. So you could clearly tell that he had some disdain in his voice for whatever she had done to him or whatever he found or whatever was going on. But you could hear that part. If you play that part of it again, you'll literally hear him. You got to listen closely. But he says, so he makes a verbal reference to her being off of punishment or on punishment, or he's letting her off punishment for something because he was rewarding, he was praising her and celebrating her in that video. But he made a point to share that little detail and make reference to something about punishment.
Because I did see that camera there. I seen that when she
Yeah,
walked out
it's
that
that
cabinet.
exact it's that point in the video where he says it.
Somebody in the chat said they heard that.
Yeah, he did. I heard it immediately when he said that. I said, "Oh, well, there it is."
So wait a minute. So is it true that they saying that they left the cabinet and went to a hotel?
They did. They only reserved the cabin for I think it was Christmas Eve or something like that and Christmas Day. It was only for like a few days. So that was the original plan. The original plan was never to have an extended stay, I don't believe, at the cabin. Because the when from what I'm hearing, that from what the owner said, it wasn't like they left abruptly or they canceled the end of their reservation. It was as if that was always their plan, was to go back to a hotel, because remember that was out far, that was in a secluded area, that
Right.
camp those campgrounds. So they
Mm-hmm. You can
probably
tell.
wanted to go in the city, and they mentioned gambling, so they probably wanted to turn up a little bit and go gamble and stuff like that. And that part of it was just like intimate for them, the cabin part.
Yeah, because that was really nice. It was. That was really,
Yeah,
really
he was
nice.
a sweet guy.
And the
That's
way they had
sad.
it set up was really beautiful. The way he had it set up for her
He was
was
so
beautiful.
proud when he was talking to the Caucasian lady that was there, and she was stopped her camper because she was so amazed that he had went all out like that, and it was a guy that did it,
Yeah, I
and he was
seen
like,
that.
I did it
Uh-huh.
all myself with sticky notes. He was so proud of himself.
That's so hurtful. Like, wow. I mean, I just can imagine
Definitely.
how the family is really feeling right now. And the aunt is really like, oh man, she's not playing with this.
She
She's not
is
playing.
torn. That was her baby. You could tell that
That was
even
her
in the
baby.
picture with them together, that was her baby. I
Like
think
if
it's
you
very suspect that that money went missing that fast. There's
Yeah.
Yes, sis.
no way she
Wait a
could
minute,
have
sis. Let me
known.
ask you this. Didn't they say that he had a pow pow on him and that was missing too?
She yeah,
No,
she gave
well, I don't know
she
if she.
no, she
Go ahead,
gifted
love.
him. She gifted him one on the
Mm-hmm.
video. That's on my YouTube. And then I want to say y'all for Miss D, I just uploaded the news reporter. So because they did a video yesterday. So I just uploaded it on my page like in case we wanted to watch and see what they said. The news
Okay,
people.
got you.
But
And
yeah,
he
she was
also had
very
his own guns as well. He had
yes.
he I mean he was what Holly say, I'm licensed to carry. He was definitely strapped up, but you have to be with the amount of it sounds like his businesses were pretty lucrative, and it
Yeah.
sounded like his family, the dad's side of the family. I don't mean to be the source of contention, but that's what is really given is that the dad side of the family raised him.
They
That's how
did.
it's
That's what
looking.
I'm getting
They
from that
did.
too.
That's
The
how
dad
it's
side of the family.
looking.
Yes.
They
Yeah,
did,
because
boo.
there's no way that that woman felt comfortable enough to call his mom and not his dad. He shares a bank account. Now, I don't know if this is a maternal sister or a full, if they share both parents or a paternal sister, but his sister was the only one on that bank account with him. If she didn't call anyone and she sat her behind there for over 24 hours and let them declare that man as a John Doe, and she knew full well who he was. There's no telling what she did. She was the only one in the possessions of the phone. No black man is getting out in the South of
Come on,
anywhere.
girl. Come
Anywhere,
on.
especially these days.
Come
No
on.
black male is going to get out with some pizza and wings. There's no
Come
way.
on.
And there's too many homeless people there. If someone did a video of going to the bridge
Yeah.
and she showed it, there's literally no way. There is no way. I live in Houston, one of the biggest cities in the world. There are secluded areas, but somebody, I don't care what you say, somebody saw something, and that homeless man definitely, it's probably more than him that saw, but they hassle homeless people so much and detain them for ridiculous reasons that they probably just were like, I don't want nothing to do with this. But there's no way she had access to everything. If she didn't tell anybody who he was and didn't call even his mom, would the sister have known who was the only other person who would have had access to that bank account? How would she have known to snatch that money out that fast? If
Right?
that's
Okay,
allegedly.
but didn't they go to Papa John's or something before all of this happened?
Yeah.
Yes, and he was
To,
fine. He was up walking. They have surveillance and everything. So it
yep.
happened between, I believe someone said that it's like 10 minutes from Papa John's to where that happened, where she supposedly let
Yeah.
him out.
They said
A
between
school
5 to
zone
10.
is 20. Well, here, our school zones are 20 miles per hour. You wouldn't even let a dog out, or much less a child at
Facts.
20 miles. That's still, that it
Facts.
just doesn't make sense. It's sounding like something happened before, because why, if she doesn't even drive, why were you the one carrying the bags to it? Just it's the math is not mathing. And then for the simple fact that it's the 24 hours for me and the John Doe and the bank
Yes,
account.
yes,
Facts in
yes.
the bank accounts.
Because
Facts.
who was somebody in the back of the car waiting and hit him in the back of the head with something, ma'am? Because what were
Right.
you
Did she
doing
call
driving?
somebody when they got
Right.
into a heated
She
argument?
she must have shared her she might have shared her location with someone. I'm not sure because some that it's just not given. You shouldn't have been driving to begin with unless y'all were. I don't know what the circumstances was, but something is definite. What I know is I'm certain of this that she's lying. I don't know if she's scared of something or someone, but she's not telling the whole truth. And I
She's
don't
not.
even think she's telling bits and pieces of it because either you were at the gas station and you let him out there, and then you were in the South. You waited for a black man to walk up the street in the no, ma'am. No, ma'am. We are black women. We don't do that's not how it goes. No, no woman. I don't care how mad I am at you. I'm not putting no, there's just no, she's lying about that part.
You're right. You're
But you
right.
know what, sis? And I could be wrong. I'm just speculating because you know how we do our stories. I'm just like, I'm trying to like, did she call someone and
I
told
don't
someone
think she
she had?
had to call anybody. I think she just could have shared her location. I don't think she ever had to make a phone call. But I want to know what she was on punishment for or whatever. Because it sounds like they had already been into a spat and then it just
So let
continued.
me ask you this. You said you think she shared her location, right? So who do you think she shared the location with? And if she shared the location with somebody, why would the person just pop up to the location that they was at if it wasn't no conversation?
Because she could have I'm saying she didn't have to have a verbal conversation. They could have been texting. She could have been
Right,
texting. You know, you can save somebody's
right.
name under something else. She
Mm-hmm.
probably never had to have a verbal conversation with anybody, but
Okay.
you can set anything up through
Right.
text now, through, this, that, and the third. But either somebody was in because that's my nephew was unalived by a hit and run about a couple of years ago on Labor Day. He was autistic, nonverbal. It was very, very tragic.
Oh
The
wow.
whole
Sorry to hear
right
that.
side of his brain, thank you, the whole right side, and he was a child, and the whole right side of his skull had no bone. The amount of swelling that's that's overkill. That's more than blunt force trauma. That's like somebody smashing something repeatedly, a blunt object, or your skull making impact with something that is never going to move, like concrete or something like that. An impenetrable force like that. It just for the fragments of the back of your skull to move to your temples, that is catastrophic injury. You're not coming back from that.
I believe what Coach P said because I'm thinking that too. I believe this stuff was already set in motion. I believe she was texting someone, and she probably had, like you said, sis, had that location shit. Something went down wrong. Something went down. It
Cause let me
And
definitely.
tell
then
you. Okay.
it's just like if someone did, because that amount of light attracts a lot of darkness. The amount of light that he had,
Yes,
it
boo.
attracts a
Come
Yes.
lot of
on.
darkness.
Come
Someone could
on.
have followed them, but ma'am, you're gonna have to tell the truth. If somebody's threatening you, you're going to have to tell that and ask for protection, because what you're saying, you're gonna get locked up for that.
She is.
Yep.
She is. Then you
Yep.
hearing people like, "Oh, she's
May
not in
be.
jail now." Yeah, because they're investigating. We thought the same thing for. Well, no, we didn't because we knew. But people thought the same thing for Holly because it took some time. Girl, give it some time. Your ass is going to
She's
jail.
going to
Yeah,
jail.
because you had to have a co-conspirator because your leg was broken. Where were you dragging? He had to have been
Hey,
in the car because
Latanya.
she couldn't have dragged. Hi, Tanya. She couldn't have drug him anywhere by herself with that leg unless she was faking, unless
Right.
she was healed a little bit more than what he thought.
Mm.
Right. So are they saying
Yeah.
that he got out the car on his own? How did he get out of the car?
She said that first she said that she let him out at the gas station. He said, "Let me out of here. Let me out of this car." And then she let him out. And then like 5 minutes later, she sees all these rescue vehicles, first responders speeding down the road. And she was waiting for him at the gas station. And so what is it? Did you drop him off at the gas station? Did you let him out down the road? Which one? That's why she's gonna get herself in a world of shit, and she knows not to talk to his dad's side of the family because they're
She
not
know it
going.
because they
Yeah.
don't like her.
Yep.
Did you hear that cousin say, she can sit right between me and my sister. I know she better not show up to that funeral.
Right. I did see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because they saying that the mom told her she can, and the daddy family saying she can't.
See,
Cause,
that's
cause
mm-mm.
the grandma was the one that raised him, the dad's mom.
Uh-huh.
So he was raised on that side of the family. So that's why they going so hard.
Hard.
But if
Yeah.
you go back to see all the pictures, his auntie who's speaking, oh, they was
Uh-huh.
tight as thieves.
And how did the mom? I thought she said she called the mom, and the aunt said that she called the mom, and the mom called them. But someone said that the mom went up there before the dad's family even got there. As soon as they got the call, they went down there 6 cars deep.
So did.
So why was it only the paternal grandmother, the paternal auntie, and his father that were there by when he was when they, because they have to do a brain scan. They have to do a final brain scan. You just
Yep,
can't
that's
declare
what he
someone
said. Yep.
brain dead. They pronounce it after they give the family time to get there. Then they'll start even if they start removing some of the tubes, because that's traumatic to see them like that. But even so, you have to do that last brain scan. Then they call the family in and give the prognosis. Then they take them off of the whatever life-saving measures they've taken to keep his heart beating, to keep breathing for him, because that's mechanical breath. That's not real breath. So why wasn't the mom there when he was pregnant? It's just so many. I don't know. This is just weird. The whole thing is just giving creepy vibes, and that girl is lying about something. I'm not sure if she's lying to protect herself at this point, but for the mom, now hearing that, I hadn't heard that the mom said that she can come. That's not going to end well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sisters now, right? The sisters now is very vocal for that side. So one of them basically said, I think it was on Instagram, that she's allowed to come.
Oh no. They're gonna have to have separate funerals or something. They're gonna have to have two services if the mom even have any, because that man had, the dad said he had a policy. I'm sure that man knew that the amount of status that he had to have everything in order in the event that he was taken out in any way,
They made
prematurely.
they doing a
So
big one, huh? They
bet
doing
you
a
that
big
they
one.
don't. They're gonna end up getting restricted from that funeral. Cause I'm sorry, that's what I would do.
So the mother says she can come.
From the sisters, yeah, from the sisters' words, yeah. They don't believe that
Wow.
she had anything to do with this. And you got to remember the granny. So that means that the granny was the last person who had a guardianship over him. Because the granny, she was the one that to get the call. And then the granny came out. I got the video. I'm going to put it out in a couple of hours. She came out, and basically the family was like, she raised him from a baby.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So his dad, them
Which
side,
is his father's mother, right?
the father's mother, yes.
Well, they're not really in a position to tell. The mom side isn't really in a position, from what seemingly she's not in a position to say who can and can't be there, because if she kept Bucky, because the dad side is trying their best to be cordial, but that mom side, if they're putting out public statements of who can, I would shut that down quickly, because that's gonna end very badly. How about
Yeah.
you don't
That's why
come?
he coming out and saying something about
Mm-hmm.
December the 29th and December the 30th, because the sister put, she was like, I don't know what them people talking about. I was there on September 30th when my brother took his last breath. But you see, the dad had a rebuttal to, like a day or 2 days after that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the dad came out with this, because of the fact that the mom, she really not saying nothing, but it's the daughters. You get what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
so he got siblings on his mom's side and his dad's side. He got a couple of sisters that's of age, and then on his mom's side, he got a couple of sisters, who of age, and they kind of going back and forth right now.
Yes.
Bet you where does he have a sister on the dad side?
Yeah, yeah, he got a
Okay,
couple
well,
of
I
them.
bet
They
you that was the one of those were the ones who had the ha, who had the I just don't understand this bank account thing. That's what's got me stumped right
Yeah,
now.
that's supposed to be his sister on his mom's side, but what the sister on the mom's side said, because I got screenshots, she basically said that the mom don't have, I mean, the mom is not on his account, and we're not on his account. But the sisters on the dad's side haven't said nothing about the account, so it could be probably one on his dad's
Well,
side.
what the aunt said was, we're not worried about no, we don't even care that his money was taken. That's what she said. So that girl took that money. She did.
Yeah,
Or
she took.
whoever,
Yeah,
whatever dude that,
yeah.
whatever person was with her, if there was another person, they took that man's money immediately, because there's no other reason, and that alone is going to get her caught, because the whoever is the joint holder on the bank account, I press charges immediately for
Yeah.
theft.
Because it seems like to me the mom side is really on Lulu's side.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. And it sounds like they don't believe she had anything
And
to do with
then,
it. And
and
you can see too, it's a lot of they don't get along. And you can see that this been going
You
on
can
for
tell,
years.
yep.
Yeah, this ain't nothing just happened because of his death. It seems like they have not been getting along for over quite some time.
Yeah, it does, because
they was
they're
no, 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 no,
really
no, no,
trying.
no. They was. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say that because I don't know these people, but from the pictures, they was cordial. You feel me? But you could
Yeah, it
you
seemed
could
like they
definitely
tried to
tell
be
that.
cordial.
Yeah, they was cordial. But they definitely, you could tell by the way they all speaking. I got one of his aunties now following me. She commented on something today and she followed me. And yeah. So it's a couple of them too. They not playing. I think it's like seven of them. He got seven sisters.
Yeah,
And I'm
there's
talking about
definitely a source of
senior.
contention. Yeah, that family is not.
It's
They remind me
thick.
of my family. They were so, and
Yeah.
they didn't even show anybody outside. I
They
bet
didn't
you it
even
was people. You know how black people do
man.
when somebody died, and everybody coming out. We taking off work. I just clocked out. Let one of
And
mine die. We just clocked out.
listen, they not playing, okay? Oh, this I want to say to y'all too. And this is what I noticed too. The daddy side stepping like 100 times, and the mom them side, they're not doing anything.
They're being quiet. That's strategic silence. That's silence with intent, because they know that sister, she might want to stop talking as well. But they can't. They're trying to save. It seems like they're trying to save face by having at least one person say something, so it doesn't look like they just don't care at all. But they might want to. I would just be as quiet as a mouse if I was them, because something's not right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hate that. Oh, that's so sad. And he had nobody. I think he had kids, and this is just sad. I know when the
He
two
had a
kids
son.
look like
He
him,
had a
look
son,
just
right?
like him.
Yeah, I think he had a son.
I think he have a
He got
daughter too.
a
Yeah.
daughter and the son, and no,
Hmm.
two sons and one daughter,
One girl. Yeah, that baby girl looked just like her daddy.
identical.
And
Yes,
they
she
said
looks
he took care
exactly
of them
like her
kids and he
daddy.
was a good dad.
He
That is
is. You
so
can
awful.
tell, and they adored him. They
It's
adore
horrible.
him. You could just tell. You could tell. And two, him and his dad hella close. Him and his
Yeah, oh
dad hella
yeah.
close.
Oh yeah.
And then
They're
the mom,
very
they said
close.
that
That's
she
why he.
lost two sons or something, like she, this is her, this was her
No,
last
no, no,
living
no, no.
child.
He only lost this son, but the mom lost two other
Yeah, the
sons.
mom. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mom. That was her last living
That was
child.
her last living
So I
son.
don't know
Yeah.
if this mama is just in shock because
Yeah.
there's different stages of grief that you
Yeah.
can go through. And I can't, we can't tell anybody how to grieve or,
Right.
whatever,
Right.
but
Right.
she might be in such a state of shock that
Yeah.
she's just in denial that somebody that they love, because they all said they loved her. They all said
Yeah.
they love Lulu. All of
Yeah.
them said that.
Yeah, they do.
And that's a
And
different type of betrayal.
they
And I was
said
gonna
that
say that too.
they
When you love someone like that, that's dating your daughter or your son, and then something happened to him, yes, that's a big thing of betrayal. And the father wants answers. That's all he wants.
and the sister, like you could tell, because she was like, we're respecting her like he would.
Yeah, but you got to draw a line in the sand. And that's why the dad said, if you ain't for us, you against us. Because I understand being cordial, and they've done a very good job of that. But everybody has a breaking point. And when you side with the enemy, that is the end all be all. There's no more truce after that. Something's gonna get real ugly, especially regarding that man's funeral. I would have a private, no security everywhere, because that's just a recipe for disaster.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah, that's not gonna
I
that's
mean,
not gonna
they
end
are letting
well.
her, they are letting her come to the funeral, not knowing the facts of what really happened to their loved one, knowing she was the last one with
That's
this man.
crazy.
There's no way she would come to my child's funeral.
That's
I don't
crazy.
think she is gonna come. I don't
No,
think
she's
that
not gonna
family is
come.
not. They're not having
That's
that,
what
and
that
she
sounds
should stay
fishy.
far away.
Yeah,
She's
that
gonna find out what she's gonna find what she's looking. I don't think Lulu's that stupid. I really don't. I
well, I
don't think
hope not.
she's that. I don't think she's a Carlos, because that fool. I don't know where he thought he was going, but
It sounds
he
like to
if
me, it sounds like to me they not really ready to accept the fact or that she may have something to do with it.
And y'all, and what if I'm just, we all speculating here. What if Lulu gave the mom some
promised
of that
them
money too?
something. I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, I was trying my best not to say it. I really hope that's not what's going on. I hope the mom is just grief stricken and just in a state of shock. But I don't know that, we don't know any of these people, but sheesh, perception is everything, and it's looking real bad on that side. Really bad.
And I understand this is her last son that she lost. But the way you spoke out on your other two sons or whatever, I would have spoke out on this son also too.
She have spoken out. She is making a post, two posters a day. You could tell she's hurt, but the way, um, like, not trying to say like that. They can be quiet. You get what I'm saying? But people around them wouldn't. Like, meaning
Mm-hmm.
phones is very vital right now, right?
Right.
And so if they mom side is paying respects to him, trust me, we would have saw a video, right? The dad side is very vocal. I'm not saying because the dad, he's not even putting up videos and stuff like that, but everybody around them is. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
they're not doing anything.
Think so. I
Nothing.
think too. I think too, when since it's a long source of contention, it's a long line of contention, it's a long history of contention. I think they might feel outdone, because no, and we had a situation like that in my family, and the other side was way small. My family is gigantic. The other side, they just felt outdone with everything. Like, they felt outdone. We had buttons, we had all kinds of stuff. We were all dressed in the same colors. They might be a lot smaller than them, and they might really be outnumbered and know that it's just not even worth going up against
I'm just
them,
saying.
because yeah,
I'm just
it's
saying,
so
just far
many.
as for
I'm
him,
just
the love
saying.
for him. If
Right,
if
yeah, show
if
some
it's just
sign.
that case, I get it. You can have something small and intimate where it's just you and your, five, six, seven, eight
Hmm.
family members. Because I have seen where people have 5 and 6, like one cousin. For me, I'll be looking at that like crazy because I come from cousins, first cousins. It's like 40 of us on my mama's side, and it's like 100
Mm-hmm.
of us on my daddy's side. You feel me? So I come from a huge family on both sides. So when I meet people that got 5 and 6 people, I'd be like, damn.
It's
But
strange,
even
isn't it? Yeah, it's
even
rare,
more
very
so,
strange.
of that, they could at least did something. And it's like just to show for him, not for the world either. But somebody would have recorded it, not saying it like that. That's just young
Somebody would have
people.
gotten it. Yeah.
Young people, the first thing they do is get their phones, regardless. So I don't know. I just, I'm sorry, but yeah.
It is just so sad. It's really, really sad. It's
It
really
is.
sad. But that's all I had to say, ladies. Thanks for
We
letting me up on the
appreciate you,
panel. I'm
boo.
gonna drop down to the comments.
You
Thank
did
you. We appreciate
amazing.
you.
Thank you.
See you guys later.
Okay. Miss Smith, what you got to say, baby?
I don't think it's as bad as everybody's saying. I think it's bad. It's the optics are bad, but that man probably fell on his head drinking, or I didn't like the comment that he made that she was coming off a punishment. I'm kind of weird about that, so I want to take some more time and wait and see what else comes out.
Okay, understand.
And because people can love bomb you. You taught me that, Miss D. So I'm always
Understand.
on guard about that. About
Okay.
him, love bombing the girl, and she already has self-esteem issues and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I think she looks bad. I think everything looks bad. I think she was probably drinking,
Yeah.
probably scared to even be around any kind of police. But I don't I don't know why you wouldn't call somebody's parents. I mean, I can't explain that. I can't even help her with that. So
His
Yeah,
I
grandma.
don't
and
know.
I can explain why would you sit in the hospital for 24 hours and waited for the hospital to call the family, and you didn't even make a move to try to call nobody, not even text nobody. That was strange.
Well, I think that's probably if you don't
I
know,
love Kobe.
it's hard to be the one to tell somebody they person is gone, I think. So maybe she thought it would be easier if somebody else said it or something like that. I don't know. That's a weird predicament to be in, and I would never want to be in that position. And I would never want to second guess somebody's choice in that position. You know what I'm saying? Because I would not want to have to inform somebody that the person that we love died in my care. I don't care. I don't want to do it. So I don't know. I don't know how to charge that to her. I don't know how to say, girl, you made a bad decision. It wasn't me, and I don't want it to ever be me. You know what I'm saying? So it looks bad, and I'm glad somebody else went through it, so that now everybody is telling me, girl, you better do it if it's you. You know what I'm saying? So I
I
thought
mean, that didn't make her look good by doing that.
it does not make her look good. But sometimes you got to learn what is what. And so it's not like we all sit around and say, hey, if something happens to him, we expect you to give us a call. And you don't know what her feelings are. So I think they were drinking. I think she was drunk. I don't think she had a good state, but we can't say because she waited 24 hours and she was probably sobering up the 24 hours. We don't
Yeah, because
know.
Oh
I've
We
been
don't
yeah.
know
hearing a
the real
lot of
call.
people. I've been hearing a lot of people saying that
What'd
type
you
of
say? I'm
fall.
sorry.
I mean, that type of injury that he got don't consist with falling. That's
No,
what a lot of people saying.
no.
And then like the girl came up here and said that falling, her nephew got
Hello, can y'all hear me?
unalived by a
Yeah,
car.
we can hear you.
I'm
Oh,
like
I'm
the fan.
sorry.
I'm like the mama side. I want to wait. I want to be sure. I want them to find evidence so we can charge her up after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just
I
easy
just can't
to
believe she
get
felt like that
upset.
and died like that. I don't know. That's just kind of hard for me to believe.
Yeah, I can't.
I
I
mean,
can't see him
I
falling.
and I could be wrong, but I just can't believe that. I cannot believe this man fell on some concrete and died like that with
Yeah,
the
I
injuries
can't
that the
see that.
father said he sustained. I mean, I listened to the father. I mean,
I
but
didn't
if I'm
see
wrong, I
people.
apologize. But damn, I just can't believe that.
I didn't see people falling, bust they shit. I mean, excuse me, bust they to the red meat It didn't do
and,
like,
and scared.
huh?
Anything could have happened. I don't
Facts.
disagree with everybody. I'm not saying she didn't unalive the
Did you
man.
hear what
I'm
the injuries
saying
the
it's
auntie say
just
he had? The auntie say he had
yeah.
bad injuries. He
Yeah,
had
I heard
bad.
what she said. It's just when people are young and crazy, they do a lot of crazy things. I don't know what the girl could have did and how much strength the girl has to have that. I don't know.
She definitely taller than him.
Well, I don't think she beat him with a fist, but goddamn, I believe she
No,
beat
she
his ass with
didn't.
something. Or somebody
Uh-uh.
else did it, and she know
That's
exactly who did it.
that's some metal steel type.
Now that's totally
Yeah.
possible. Somebody could have met
That's
up
some
with them and
metal
she know
steel
exactly
type
who it
shit.
is. I mean, but she need to start squealing like a canary. What did we already tell Holly? You better start singing, boo. You in Florida committing crimes. That is not gonna go well for you.
I really feel like they okay, they got into it, whatever the case may be. I really feel like it went too far, and she panicked.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do feel like she called
Is
somebody.
Travel talking?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let me
she
go
talked.
out and come back in.
Okay, I'm gonna go down and come back up because I can't hear her.
No, she gonna go down and come back. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I feel like that man was hit over the head with something, and I could be wrong. I feel like if she didn't do it, somebody else definitely did it. Because y'all remember now, it may not been a man, it may have been her. Because these women is coming just like niggas now. Oh Lord, I didn't mean to say that, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like
These
it went
women
too
are
far.
just like men now. Okay,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Not just like been like shit.
like
We've been, but anywho, um, I feel like for sure. Well, we already know it was an argument because it was reported. I really feel like one of them pew pews went upside his head, and I feel like,
oh girl, you
yeah,
think he was beat by a pew pew?
yeah, that's just my own personal
Girl,
thinking.
girl, girl. I
A
wouldn't
metal,
be surprised. I wouldn't be
metal,
surprised.
metal,
See, now that
metal
was what
for
I was
for
thinking.
for a hair fracture,
Travel.
huh?
Yeah, that's more like what
I'm
I was
from.
thinking. Now, if
Listen,
somebody would have said
and
she
I'm
she
not even
bust him in the head with it, I would go with that now.
for
But
sure. Like, no, that's what it. Listen, and when it come out, because I don't. We all, we all from are been a part. I'm from the trenches. Okay, that's when I heard that and I seen the present. I automatically already knew that's what she hit him with. She didn't hit him with no bottle. She hit him with that's metal. That's gonna fuck you up, and you don't know how many times she hit him. And then on top of that, like I said, I just feel like it went too far. And yeah, she made a call. Yeah, she did. She made a
Yeah,
call.
I feel like they was in a heated argument too, and it went too far.
Yeah,
Yeah, and she got very angry and she harmed him.
she
That's what
did.
I believe. Yeah, and she knows
Yeah,
that.
she bought him a pew pew, but I heard he already be having them. But for me, I just feel like that's what she. Yeah, that's what she did. Hey, Tiffany, that's what she did.
Now, how long was they together? Do anybody
That's
know?
metal, y'all. A
Yeah, that's
bottle.
metal.
People get people get hit with a bottle all the time at the club. That's not that's not doing that.
Hey, Tamika.
For sure it was a pew pew because that's metal.
Yeah, that shit will take
Watch.
you out of here.
Watch when it come out.
Okay, so
yeah,
she
that's
was
what
with
I
him for
was
three
thinking.
years.
Travel. I was thinking that it had to be
Yeah.
that, and she had to do it multiple times
She
in
had to
that
do it
tight
multiple
spot
times.
in the car. Yeah, because
Yeah.
otherwise nothing else made sense to me. And I was like, hey, maybe he fell on something outside, and she was.
Mm-mm. That's
Otherwise, I'm not going with it.
sus. T. That metal. That's what did it. That's steal. That did it. Trust me.
Yeah,
I
that's the
never
only
thought no
thing that
Bible or
could do it.
anything.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you can't get
exactly. That's the
enough
only thing.
force.
Yeah, that's the only thing could do.
You can't get
Exactly, Miss
enough
Smith. Ain't no.
force with the
I don't think
bottle.
I don't think a Hennessy bottle gonna kill him like that.
No, no way.
Y'all
You
gotta
can't get
think
enough
about
force
the
with
strength
it.
it takes to do that with a pew pew as well. Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'm like this is the internet. Let me see. Let
And
me
it's
see how
not
can I
even that.
pull.
It's like it's the amount of times because the first time you weaken in that
It's
skull, and
a
so in
lot
that
of
same spot over and over again.
exactly.
Now that I can get with everything
Okay, I
else,
can get with
not at
that.
all. Yeah.
I could get with that. I could get a man did this with her. I mean to him like with her to help. Yeah, for sure. I could see that. But I'm just saying as far as a person like me, I've seen a lot of shit and I done seen females do a lot of shit. You feel me? And hand pew pews, like, okay, I can see, yeah, like a pew pew machine or a machete or things like that in like that nature, but hand pew pews, come on. And that was a hand pew pew in that box, that small box. I got the same box. So that's why I said that. And then me just being from like where I'm from and how I was raised, that's you feel me? I'm already knowing.
She didn't go through the whole process of having somebody else there. I think she just got upset and really, really mad about whatever
Yeah.
and bust
Yeah.
that man in the back of his head several
You gotta
times.
remember. You gotta remember that
I
the
don't know,
auntie
y'all. She
said.
might have had a man do it. I don't know, cause this girl sound like she nutty as
So
hell.
look,
We just speculating right now.
yeah,
We
we
really
just
don't know.
speculating.
You know what I
Facts,
mean?
facts, facts.
But
And my
I
speculation,
don't believe it was a bottle. I
no,
don't
fuck
believe
no.
that. I do
No.
believe it could have been a pim pim pim,
Yeah, because
and
that's
I do
metal
believe
steel.
it could have been a man per se involved. Just speculating because I don't know.
And I'm speculating and saying after the fact it
And
was somebody involved.
y'all got me hitting this damn link because I'm in the comments.
Ah!
I sound like a
How you
whole man
feeling?
right now.
How
That's
you
all
feeling
right.
though?
That's all right.
Man, I've been sleeping off and on. But I had to hit the link because I'm like, yeah, it more than likely was a gun. But y'all got to think about the strength it takes to do that type of damage to a man's head. I believe a man did this with a gun.
I
And I
just said
believe,
that.
and I
I
believe,
believe that.
Okay, I can see that too in two things. I can see that. And then also too, by me handling and things, I can see a woman doing it too.
but okay, so listen to this. So like how, because y'all, at the end of the day,
A man is
a
stronger than a
woman can't
woman.
outstrength a man. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Right.
you got to understand was she able to do this? And if y'all saying multiple times with a pew pew, sorry for saying the other
Yeah.
word,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if y'all saying she did this multiple times with a pew pew, how was she able to do that without him putting up force? You know
I
what
was
I'm
going to
saying?
say that because he
I
would have fought back and
understand.
she probably wouldn't have had a second chance. She might have struck him the first time, but she probably wouldn't have had a
Ex-
second chance to do it again.
No,
exactly.
I get exactly what y'all saying, but we also too, we got to remember that it's a lot of stories where women unalive men. I get it, like that this not the first story, so that this have happened. So
Right.
that's all I'm saying. We just gotta, we get it, but like not something like that, some men are just not fighters. I'm not saying that he wasn't one,
Right.
but you see men get abused as well. I mean, they don't talk about it as much because
Yeah,
they
that's
think
true.
women get abused. So it's like, and then the way that his family talk, I'm not saying this is the case, but I'm just speaking as far as a lot of cases I have watched within these 10, 15 years of women unalive and man beating them with, you feel me? People that you wouldn't have never even thought until she locked up now for him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So it's
is it
like,
fair to say, y'all, right?
mm-hmm,
If it was a pum pum, right?
mm-hmm.
And she hit him one good time and he lost a little
No, because
conscious,
I
and
didn't
he
see
couldn't
somebody.
fight back. So she
No.
just repeatedly hit him. I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
yeah, because one
One good
time,
time,
no.
So this
one
is
One
what I
good
was
time,
time,
no.
thinking.
one good time could have knocked him out, but I was thinking she would have
Yeah,
put
no.
something in his drink first.
And this is what I was thinking. Maybe the way she overpowered him was if they was in there drinking and he was too intoxicated to fight back.
That's true
That
too.
too.
That's true
Because
too.
you got to remember that the auntie said at the Rich Carton with them on another vacation, she got the domestic charge. Not him.
Wait, you
She
said what?
did. The auntie, like you remember when she said like a couple
Okay,
days ago,
Auntie.
when she was like, the auntie Natasha, she was like, y'all, something when y'all was on y'all vacation at the Ritz Carton, and you got a domestic dispute. Like basically, you got a domestic like dispute against him.
Oh,
Y'all
so
was
they
on
be so
vacation
this
fighting.
not their first
You
time fighting.
No, this not their
No,
first time.
no, it's
No,
not the first time. No,
no, and she
Wow.
got the domestic. She got
you got a domestic violence charge.
charge.
But
Yeah,
you know, because that happened to me before too. Some places it depends who called first.
understand, because that's where I'm at too. That's how it is here. I get that. I swear I get that, boo. I'm with
This is a
you.
crazy situation though. It
Yeah, it
really
is.
is.
And it's very kind of for me because I like cases, and this is not, I
Me
just like
too.
things like this, and I hate that this had to happen, but I watch these things all the time, and I don't put nothing past her. I don't put nothing past her yet.
I feel
Mm-mm.
like she already had this pre-planned. She told
And,
somebody where they was gonna be, and and like somebody said up on the panel, all she had to do was turn on her location because they already knew what the
and
plan was gonna be.
okay, I can see that
So do
too.
y'all think we got another Romeca case going on here? But
As
but
in,
just
As in
as in,
the circumstances, no, but the way that the police like they just did the news thing, y'all. I put it on my page, but y'all probably already seen it.
no, I'm saying
But
for it's like,
the,
okay, we know that Carlos has something to do with Romeca, right?
oh, okay, yeah.
I'm saying for as that. Do y'all think it was someone else involved in this
Oh,
guy?
okay. I see what
I
you're
do,
saying.
I
Yeah.
do.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
See, I my first stance is what I said, and then my second one is gonna be that one.
I don't know. I think she spazzed out. I think she a
I
spazzer.
think she did
She,
too. I swear to God. I
them
swear to
crazy
God, I
chicks be
do.
crazy, crazy.
Listen, that laugh.
They'll hit you with a car and everything. I don't
That
know, Miss
fake
D.
laugh was enough for me. Like them type of hoes right there. Oh, she do shit and she don't think. I swear to
Do
God.
y'all think that do y'all think that he loved her more than she loved him?
Facts.
You
Yeah.
know what?
I
I'm not.
believe
I
so.
won't. I don't know if I'm gonna say. I don't know if I would
I
say
don't
that.
know.
I think some people.
Energies, energies, and all of that for me, right? I feel all y'all energy on this panel without being in front of y'all. When
Well, the
y'all
whole
get
chat said
quiet,
yes.
when y'all get quiet, or when something like, just say for instance one of y'all have a problem with each other, I'ma feel it as soon as you get up on this motherfucking panel. I'm being quiet because I feel the room. I'm that type of person, so I feel that. I feel like um she spazzed out. I really do, I swear. And that's just my I didn't held so many type. I Listen, she spazzed out, and I don't put shit past her. I don't put nothing past that girl. You can tell by her laugh that she was not right. People laugh
Y'all got that laugh. Y'all got that video.
it was not real. Yeah, I uploaded it too on my little back thing, but it's all around as well too. The video of when she was walking out of the RV. Cold piece. As soon as you hear it, you gonna know it's fake, and it's just not right. he trying to lighten the mood and the shit, and she just giving me, I'm doing this because he recording type shit. I don't know. Just something I write with her.
Yeah, probably that nervous energy.
Mm.
I'm a filler. I fill the room. If
Wow.
I talk to you long enough, I definitely could already tell what type of person you is. For sure. Wait, code piece. Can y'all? Oh, okay, so everybody on mute. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, I hear you.
yeah.
Oh,
But
wow.
yeah, yeah, we'll see though. Because the dad said it's gonna be more like they. He said that they know something happened because of the fact that they know how they raised him. You can tell. Look at the family. Look at the love.
Something happened because of the
Something
fact
happened. They know something
Somebody got a
happened.
back play. You got to turn it off. Somebody got a back play. They playing. Somebody playing my live while they on here. Whatever. If you have
Yeah.
another device on, you have to turn it off.
Can you hear it now?
No, I don't hear it now.
Okay, I turned it off. Hi, I'm Arma.
How are you?
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to piggyback off of Tribal Island. I've been sitting here listening at the live, and I promise you, that girl got the fakest laugh you ever want to hear.
Yeah.
She's fake, but I mean, she is really, really fake. Man, look, I know my husband love me. I know I love him. You know, unconditionally. He love me when I'm right and wrong or whatever. But all that, it kind of like she just knew the camera was running and she just ran off with it. Oh my goodness. I wish somebody had that to play, to see and just look at her. Look at her face. And it's sometimes in her face, her expression kind of goes down some.
I seen
And
that
then,
too.
and then when she think about the camera, it goes up.
Man, come on. Come on.
It goes up. Her expression goes up and up. I don't know what she did, but I'm gonna tell you this. It didn't happen with that Hennessy bottle. You know, somebody hit him. Wait a minute. I don't want this thing to go off because my doggone phone. Um, can you still hear me?
Yep. Yep. I can hear you.
Uh, I don't think that this is my opinion. I don't think that Hennessy bottle did it. Where is the Hennessy bottle, by the way? Have anybody said anything about the Hennessy bottle that, have they? I'm sure they have, but it probably haven't brought out, to everybody about
Right.
this Hennessy bottle,
Yeah.
you know. And when she said that she had to go back to the cabin and pack up, they was already packed up and checked and had checked into this other a hotel, before they went to get the pizza.
So do anybody know where it happened at? Because that right there, that tells it all.
Yeah, they had. I watch this all day, every day. And I saw. That's all I do. She checked in. They both. They got video of them checking in to the hotel, to a hotel before they left to go get the pizza from Papa John's. And then they never made it back with the pizza. And by her saying that she had to go back to the cabin, I think she went back there to probably clean up something. Because it wasn't to get their luggage. Because the people said that they saw her, after this, they saw her going in and out the cabin.
Right.
But I'm telling you, before they left, they checked in to a hotel It's on video. They have them on video. I saw it. And that's when they left and they went to the Papa John's Pizza. So I don't know what could have happened to the Papa John's Pizza to underneath the bridge, because the pizza and the wings and all that was all outside underneath the bridge. Did you guys see that? Because I saw it on the ground.
I seen his auntie talking about it,
Yeah, but
and
I
then I
went,
seen an AI video that was just trying to pin out her story.
that he got, because they was talking the homeless man. He
Yeah,
even
she
talked
said
to,
it.
yeah, he even said something about the pizza and the wings.
Yeah, he
Yep.
did.
And he said that he didn't want to get involved. A lot of them, they got records and stuff, so they don't want to. He didn't want to get involved in it, and this and that and this and that. So that's when these other people drove up. They the one that was a nurse. She was trying to get a man CPR, and her husband called 911. She went back. She was already at the supposed to be the gas station, waiting to see if he was gonna calm down. She said it was only 5 minutes when she started the ambulance and police started heading in the direction where he was. Why would she think that would be concerning him?
So that happened after they went and got the Papa John's. That you
Yes, yes,
out with the food.
Yeah.
right,
Once they
yes.
left
Makes
Papa
sense.
John's, right? The auntie said as soon as she said, what happened between Papa John's and the bridge, and I think that was what 6 to 10 minutes apart.
Well,
What did you
well,
hear?
yeah, and then she said when he got out the car, or however he got away,
Hold on for 1 minute, y'all. Is VB? Are you up here on the stage? Hello? Because I see two of her backstage.
Okay, well take that one down.
Okay, so just give me 1 second, y'all, because I see two of her backstage. So let me. VB, are you up here? Hello?
She in the comments said it dropped her.
All right, tell her come back because she was up twice. Okay,
Oh, okay.
thank
I
you.
was like, hold on. Did they make a fake page of her already?
Yeah. All right, tell her come back. Thank you, Copies. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Miss. You can finish talking. I just had to get
okay,
that straight.
when after she supposedly had then pushed him out the car, he got out the car. However, he got out of the car. She went to the gas station. She said it was 5 minutes away. She said she thought that he would calm down and come back. Now, this is a place that they're not familiar with. They're not familiar with this part of town. Now, that's what the auntie
That's
said.
what the auntie
Right.
said.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they not from there. Right.
Right? They're not familiar with that. And my thing was, well, why would she think he would have, the consciousness of walking back toward a place that he's not even familiar with? But that's what she said. So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. When she saw the police, excuse me, I got something in my mouth. Let me take it out. When she saw the police and the ambulance and all them going in that direction where she dropped him or wherever, she went behind them
Mm.
to that place. You tell me if that girl is not fake, why didn't she run up to them and let them know that that was her boyfriend? Why she didn't go up? Why she didn't do something at that time while they were on scene? Nobody should have had to wait for her to say something at the hospital if she was already right there on the scene. That girl has something to do with this. She is so, oh my goodness. I know he got a bad back to carry her butt because her butt was heavy. She was heavy. He had to have a bad back by now. You know, every time you seen him, it was just overboard. Too much overboard
And
with
that's
the
what
love and with the this and the that. It's a lot of to me it was a lot of fakeness. I'm not gonna say it on him. I'm not gonna say it on her, But I'm with, I think the girl has something to do with that's just my opinion. Now the funeral, I don't think a funeral should be taken away from anybody to attend because that's just to show respect. But if you think it's gonna be anything, if you think it's gonna be a confrontation or and it can be at funerals. It gets like that at funerals. I'd stay home. And then probably afterwards I go visit the gravesite or whatever. I don't know, if he was cremated or if he was buried
No,
or
she should have known she was gonna get backlash. Okay.
exactly.
Because she
He
didn't
should
come
have.
clean from the beginning. She didn't come clean from the beginning. Okay. You sat in the hospital for 24 hours. You did not call anybody in his family. Okay. You waited to the hospital to call you. Called the family so the family can tell what was going on with their loved one. So she should have known that this was gonna bring a lot of backlash towards her.
That's right.
Now, another thing, y'all, how did he get to the hospital?
The
Ambulance.
In the
ambulance.
ambulance.
Okay, now she had a car right there and she didn't take him.
and this is yeah, see, and that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying
well, the
because
other
Come
two
on,
people
y'all.
had
Come on,
and
already
that's
called.
suspicious.
that's what I'm saying. So y'all said for her to leave him, she was driving. So how was she able to hit this man in the back of the head if she's driving? That is, and he didn't get hit from the
No,
side, but
I'm not saying she was driving. It's a possibly they could have pulled over because they like they he didn't, like they was arguing too bad, whatever the case may be. I don't know the specifics, but that's just something. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
right. But I'm just saying,
So, what
like,
do you think, Cold Piece? What do you think? What's your perspective with the ambulance and the car that she didn't take him? What's your perspective on that?
it screams guilty to me.
Thank you.
It screams that she has some. She played a part. This is just like the Carlos situation. Everything he did leading up to September the 8th and on September the 8th makes it's all
Oh,
points. You know what I'm saying? Like
understand,
it's guilt.
understand,
It's guilty. Like why wouldn't you
understand,
have your
Somebody
Kofi.
man?
got a
First of
back play.
all,
Everybody mute until somebody want to talk. Let Cold Piece finish talking right now. Everybody just mute because I don't know where the back play coming from.
first
And
of
we
all,
go ahead, Cold Piece, baby.
first of all, why would you leave your man? Why would you leave him somewhere where y'all don't even know nothing about this place? Second of all, you say you go to the gas station thinking he about to come up to the gas station. You hear ambulance and you don't go back to check. Did she go back to check?
Not that I know of.
Not that I know
She
of.
said she
Yes,
told
he
two
did.
stories. She said that she dropped him off at the gas station. Then she said that he said let me out on the street. And then she let him out and she was waiting at the gas station 5 minutes up the road because maybe he just needed time to cool off. That's
Mm-hmm.
why the Amy was saying that she's lying.
Right. Because if you didn't have nothing to do with this, you don't have to lie. The truth is the fucking truth, whether
There you
people like
go.
it or not.
And then not only that, why would you leave your man, somebody you supposed to love, on the side of the road, no help, didn't call the ambulance. He went to the hospital under Jane Doe. Like, I mean, make this shit make sense, man. Listen, it ain't.
I think she thinks that I think that she got nervous and thought that somebody, because it had to be some type of fancy car that they were driving. I think she got nervous when she seen those two people pass by that was eventually going to come up on him wherever she left him and decided to go back because she went back and saw the ambulance, but she never
Mm-hmm.
said she got out and said anything to them.
Right.
So you
Right.
followed the ambulance back to the hospital. You sat there for 24 hours and you gave them, he didn't have anything on him, remember? So you gave him the hospital staff, the family's contact information.
That's
And they didn't ask
insane.
you who you were?
That's insane. I would have got in the ambulance with him. What did you? No, that is crazy. Or let them know who I was and that I was following, trailing behind him.
Right.
She couldn't because she didn't want and I don't know why they didn't put two and two together. So where in the waiting room were you waiting that they didn't notice that it was it's a catastrophic injury coming in. That's probably a code blue at the time because that's all hands on deck in the hospital. They ringing all kinds of alarms. Somebody saw you just sitting there. It looked like it was a remote place. There couldn't have been that many people in the hospital on Christmas. Not in that remote of an area because the hospital wasn't that far away from my understanding. So if you're in you're in this remote area, they didn't notice some strange black woman sitting in the lobby that came in with the ambulance and then eventually gave somebody in the hospital staff this man's information to contact the family. They didn't question her then, the police, because it has to been full of law enforcement crawling everywhere. Because stuff like that probably doesn't happen out there. So why didn't law enforcement do their due diligence and ask her who she was and why she had sat there that long and not said
Thank
anything?
you, sis. And I'm saying too,
I
like,
agree.
you was in the hospital for 24 hours. You didn't say nothing to the nurses, nothing to the doctors. You didn't say nothing. You just sat there. That's some weird shit.
Now, I don't think that the law enforcement is called in for every incident. So they would have only been called in if it was like a pew pew, automatically they get called. So they would have protocol would have been to call the family because of his condition. Then once they uncovered the trauma, if they decided that the trauma, because people get trauma for a lot of reasons, so they have to go through their protocol, whatever that is in that area. And I'm not from there, so I don't know what that protocol is. So that's kind of how it goes. Now I know everywhere, if you have a pew pew wound, they call it 911. They getting the sheriffs up there, whoever, and they coming. But not all trauma results in them coming out.
But don't y'all think it's weird that she didn't say nothing to the nurses and the
That's
doctors?
what I'm saying. It screams guilty. Why you not saying nothing to nobody? Worry you. That means you're not even concerned. You just sitting in there.
To serve
I think
what
she
purpose?
probably did say.
Exactly.
I think she did say something to them. But nurses are scurrying around and stuff like that, so it's not going to be recorded that, oh, Lulu said something to somebody, or Lulu is not going to be that important because Lulu is not next of kin. Lulu is nobody. So they not putting Lulu down on anybody's paperwork.
But then why did the dad say he was in the hospital under Jane Doe? So then it seems to me she didn't say nothing. You sitting there and didn't say his name because the dad said that he was in the hospital under Jane Doe. They didn't even know his name.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat said that he went with his bag. His mom said he went with his bag and had all of his information. I don't know.
No,
I
that's
can't
not
answer
true.
that
That's
part. I
not what the
wasn't
dad
there.
said. That's not what the dad said. Trevor Allen, what did the dad say?
That he was under John Doe.
Yes, that's what the dad said. The dad said that in his video that I played. The dad said he was in the hospital under John Doe. That's what the dad said. So if she was in that hospital, I'm just saying from my perspective, she sat there and didn't say anything to these nurses or these doctors, because if she did, they would have knew this man's name. And they probably could have contacted his, and the reason why they contact the family, maybe I don't know how they found out who he was to contact the family. I don't know where they got the phone number from to contact the family. But the father, clear as day, said that he was in the hospital under John Doe. Now I'm just saying what the daddy said.
Everybody else can hear, right? VB can't hear. I told her to drop down and come back.
Oh yeah, okay, she can drop down. Tell her. Oh, you told her in the chat?
Yeah, I told her in the back chat.
Okay. Yeah, VB, drop down and come back up. I'll let you back up, sis. I mean, because I'm just going by what the dad said, y'all. The dad said he was in the hospital under James Doe. Now, that's what the dad said now. So I need to know why she didn't talk to these goddamn hospital people and tell these people who he was. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's weird.
Travel. So they saying that she sat in the hospital 24 hours.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, he was there for 24 hours before the family on the granny and dad and his sister Natasha was notified.
Right, but was she there for that 24 hours too?
I think they said she was there until the family. Well, she went there or something, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back to watch the video to see again because I
Probably
don't
left
remember
as
if she
soon as
said
they
she was
showed up.
there and huh.
She probably left as soon as they showed up.
That's what I think.
When
That's
you
what I
don't fool
think
with
the
a
auntie
side, you
said.
tip off. Yeah, when you don't fool with somebody, you tip off.
I think that's what
I'm
the
not
auntie
staying if
said.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not staying if I don't fool with that side of the family. If I don't like them, I'm not gonna stay. If the situation is
BB,
already
come back up. I
stressful.
got you. Come back up.
Yeah, if
Oh,
the
I think this
situation already stressful, I'm not staying. I'm gone. I'll see you later. We can talk later.
But don't you think that would have made the situation a little easier if she would have stayed there and talked to the family, told the family from day one what happened, what transpired? Even if they had an argument, just tell the truth to the family. And this is what I said about in the Romeca case. Just tell the truth.
Yep.
This family deserves the truth. Both families deserve the truth. That's it, and that's all. But by her sitting in the hospital, not calling the family, you know what I'm saying? Letting the man take the ambulance to the hospital. I mean, you kind of like look a little suspicious here now.
Now, Miss D, I done learned something since we've been on this panel, and some people are just incapable of telling the truth. And I don't know if that girl is or isn't, so I can't say. But yes, I think she should have told the truth. I'm not gonna hold any punches on that. I think everybody should tell the truth. It's easier. You don't have to remember so many lies.
That's true.
But
I feel
hey,
like okay, so the Davis family was there first, right? And I feel like she knows she can't swindle shit over them just like that. Like I feel like she done been
You can't
around for
gaslight
three
them. She can't
years.
gaslight them.
Yeah, she can't just tell them anything. She done been around them a couple of years to know the mama side versus the daddy side. And that's just my own
Nope, I
thing
agree
on
with
why
you.
she already
And
knew
just
she
just
had to
like
get up out of
Carlos,
there because it
Carlos
was
thought
going to
he
be
could
a
go and
wrap.
tell that family anything, and they would just go along with the play. Yeah, got you. Got you. Mm.
Is y'all talking or quiet?
I'm quiet because I'm listening to you. Look, I'm trying
Oh,
to figure
okay.
it out. I need somebody to tell me because some help. Because it's certain ways that I'm just not going to move. I'm not going to engage with people, especially in a highly charged hospital environment, because you can easily get locked up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not engaging with crazy people, and I'm crazy in the hospital. I'll
And the
talk to you
guilty
later.
and the guilty person that she was, yeah, she running.
Probably. I mean, and if you know that family, because
And I'm not saying
we
she
don't know them.
guilty, allegedly, but you know.
She seems that way.
Well,
I'll
we
say it
ain't
for
saying
you.
it, but goddamn it, she showing it
Yeah,
for
because I don't
herself.
want to. Yeah, I forgot. We got, we just speculating. But yeah, I really feel like she know the difference. You feel me? She been around these people. She knows she just can't pull a wool over their head and tell them anything because they want to know because you
No,
was
everybody
there.
muting themselves. Miss
You was there.
B, you can come back
That
and muting
what you saying
themselves.
don't sound right, and it
Yeah,
really
that's right.
don't.
It does not. I think it wasn't even that she didn't talk to them right away. It was the story changing up and the lying. I think that's what got the
Yeah,
family. You can't lie to somebody
yeah,
and then think that they not gonna think you did something to their family member.
right.
So that part is gonna get you every single time. You should have just kept it a buck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I know one thing. They going down to Galveston, and I think in a couple days.
So
So they finna be going
when is
down
the
there
funeral?
to the bridge, and then I think they going down there to go have like meetings with the um the news reporters and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
they
it's
gonna
going
lock
to
her
be
up though.
more
She
to it.
better. Yeah, they gonna lock her up though. She better have the truth for the police officers. That's
Yeah,
for
because it's
sure.
going to be crazy.
Oh yeah,
It's
she
finna
definitely
get
won't get
real. This
away with
case
this.
is like, yeah, she's going to jail.
And she was in the
She's
wrong
definitely
place,
going to
baby.
jail.
Florida. Oh
For
my
what?
Lord,
I don't
Jesus.
know yet.
Florida.
So, well, number one, we can all start with failure to render aid. Like, bro, you left him on the side of the road. He was damaged in your
Who
vehicle.
told the hospital the nurse's name? We don't know. We don't know.
Unless you're trying to say something fell off the highway from the top and hit him in the top of his head, eh, you failed to render aid, boo.
Definitely.
Mm-mm.
You really left your man that you love on, like, girl, what? And then you
And
seen, and you didn't go back to see, like, your heart didn't drop when you seen the ambulance ride past?
oh, it definitely did. That's why she went to the hospital and followed the ambulance. Like,
Oh,
here's
yeah,
the
duh, I
kicker:
forgot. Hold
is
on. Yeah, I'm sorry. I
when
forgot. My
and
brain.
when
My
See, you
they
bad.
know what it
do.
is? She didn't want the ambulance to ask her no questions. She didn't know the ambulance will come with the police. She
Damn,
didn't
I
want the
forgot
police
this
to
that
see
fast.
her, ask her any questions.
Oh,
So
I got
she
to come back because I can't hear Miss D.
okay. So
I,
she didn't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know, if the police was gonna ask her questions, the ambulance people was gonna ask her any questions. So what she did, she basically stayed away from the crime scene, probably when they was picking him up, putting him in the ambulance, taking him to the hospital. What you say, Cole Peace?
I agree with that. Everything is signs of guilt from her. Like
Yes.
if she didn't do, if she did stuff, she's guilty, or she has somebody help her, she's guilty. She's going down. And then, like everybody's saying about his bank account, how is his money gone?
Now, I'm gonna be
Somebody said
fair.
who called the police,
We
and
don't. I don't know.
somebody said I
The
was
the
I was the
driver,
one who
the
pulled over when I saw him laying in the road. He was breathing and had a pulse at the time. And when the ambulance took him away, the girlfriend had mentioned that they were arguing.
Somebody
yes, the
So
text saying
driver.
that.
this was on the Gainesville word of mouth. Like, I guess they did
Oh, okay, got you, sis. Okay.
yeah. And then it was a police scanner thing I got. I'm trying to find it right quick. So it could say what the caller said. Hold on.
Okay, she said all the ID was missing. That's why he was under Jane Doe. Right. And that's why I say she sat in that hospital and did not give no one this man's name. She was right there to give his name. And why didn't she? Now, how did the hospital find out who he allegedly was? I don't know. I can't answer that. Only the family can answer that.
I
Okay,
thought
so here
somebody said the family said the mom said that he had his documents in there. I don't know. This is getting
I don't know.
confusing.
okay, y'all, here go the traffic thing. It said three vehicles versus pedestrian near Southwest Acre Road in the area of the underpass. We have the law enforcement responding with us. Caller passing by advising a male patient injured after being hit by a sedan. A sedan versus a man patient. A patient on the ground, and the male patient is laying in the middle of the roadway. The caller is blocking him with his vehicle as the law enforcement is responding. So that was the police scanner thing.
You said he's with his vehicle? That means they knew which vehicle it was.
They said he
No, it's
got
saying that a sedan versus a man. So it was saying that the
hit,
patient injured after being hit
hit.
by a sedan.
Right. They saying he got hit by the
Uh-huh.
car.
So they're trying to say he got
Oh,
hit
the
by a
last
car.
They
yeah,
saying he
he's
got hit
saying
by
he
a
got hit by a
car.
car. Yeah, because that's what it said in the first thing, and then they found out
Right.
later that it
No,
wasn't
yeah,
that
I'm
wasn't
just, yeah,
accurate.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're right. You're right though. I was
Uh-huh.
just reading what Yeah, what that said, and
So they
then
probably
I
said
realized.
that because there was nobody out there or anything to really say what happened. So they probably speculating, saying he got hit by a car until he got, the family got to
Right.
the
They
hospital.
didn't know
Yeah.
because the person who stopped, he commented on the Gainesville. I just said it. I'm sorry. I repeat it when I look again. It was a guy like anonymous me was like, yeah, I seen him and I pulled over, and then he said I called the police and I blocked him with my car, and that was being said. So yeah,
Right, because
the
wasn't he in
guy
the middle
spoke
of the
out.
road?
Yeah, because he was in the middle of the
No, he didn't
road.
have no broken bones. Nope, no broken bones. Just fractured skull.
Wait, well, if he was in the middle of the road, how he get? Oh, y'all say he got up and stumbled to under the bridge.
Yeah, I guess in the middle of yeah, because under the bridge, is a road. You know,
Oh,
it's
okay.
So
two
he must have stumbled
it's
out
two
of the
lanes.
driver's side then, right?
I
Instead of the
have no
passenger
idea.
side.
No, that I can't answer. Right? Yeah, because I don't know if he was on the driver or the passenger because the way like they making it seem like,
That,
but how
but
when she had the boot on her, I don't get it. I'm
But check it
confused.
out. This don't be confused, baby. Keep up. Look, this is how she did it. He was driving. That's why she could hit him like that. She wasn't driving. He
Correct.
was driving, and
Right, Miss
she
Johnson. If he
hit
had
him in
broken
the
bones, if
head.
he had got hit by a car, he would have had broken bones, not just a head injury. I don't think. What
Right.
y'all think?
Right.
And he could not keep driving. And he stopped that car to get out because he couldn't keep driving. And he couldn't go nowhere else. It was nothing for else for that poor baby to do. He was done. That's unfortunate. She's in
It is.
trouble.
She is.
I get what you're saying, travel, but let me give my opinion a little bit, okay? So listen,
That
the,
was T. Smith.
oh, that was T. Smith. Sorry,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Um, but you got to think about. So she in the passenger side. You gotta
Hmm.
know how you gotta have enough room to bring that whatever it is back to cause that
I
much
understand.
to hit somebody. Somebody, I don't know. Maybe somebody was in that back seat. I don't.
Man, probably
But
though. You just
but
well, no.
but co-piece,
They
I am
just left it.
ambidextrous. I can use my left hand and my right hand. So when I turn on you, I can turn and I can start swinging with my left. I don't need to use my right hand. And I can bring that sucker way back in the
But I
car.
get that. But y'all gotta understand the car, the vehicle you in. It ain't that much space to be doing all that with no, like, and in the back of the head though.
Yeah, but she only needs
Yeah,
to pull
because if
it
she was
back.
driving, how did she manage to get him in the back of the head?
No,
She
we
needs
said
to pull
he
it
was
back in that center console. And you know when people lean up because they jamming out to the music and they put that little lean and the rock with it, and you smash him right in his head right then when he leaning and rocking with it. I got you. I know exactly when she got him. He was vibing to the music. And she did
But
it fast too.
y'all remember that they said he didn't even let her drive. She sat in the back seat so her foot can stay elevated.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because all the videos I got,
Oh, you
yeah, she
right.
was
She
in the
had
back
even
doing
more
that.
room and
Well,
she
that
could
makes
do it
sense.
with her
I
right
said
hand.
somebody had to be in that back seat.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yep,
forgot she
she
was in
did
the
it.
back seat on videos I got. Yeah, she was.
Okay, all right, y'all cleared up all my suspicions. I can't even
Yeah,
help
she
her
was.
anymore.
I
She
forgot
did
about
it.
that.
You right, sis. And I'm glad you brought that up because I totally forgot. She was in the back seat because of her broke ankle.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, she did it. Oh man, I was trying to help her. She did it. That I can't even help you, boo. You better
Yeah,
go to
she
a city with no extradition. I mean, a country with no extradition, boo. You better be on your way, cause Florida coming to get you.
Yeah, she wasn't driving. Remember, supposedly her foot was so hurt, but that didn't keep her behind from dragging all them bags by herself. And why was she dragging all the bags from the cat? What's going on with the cabin owner? Because he's saying that she never came back to the cabin to get the bags because it was already booked, right? So when
Yeah.
exactly did he see her dragging all of them bags with that boot on by herself?
Yeah, that's what I want to know too. Yeah, because it don't make it.
So
because
what
it's
what
like
did she
too.
drug him and he was incapacitated, or did somebody where was he when she was doing all of this heavy lifting with that boot on?
Because you got to remember that they just left the pizza parlor. He was cool. You feel me? So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
so between there, and then it's like, how did she go back to the cabin and shit after the fact when um she was over there, like and the ambulance came by, and then she went to the hospital. So I'm just confused because they said she didn't go back there. Like their stuff was already packed, like before they left. So it's just I don't know.
I didn't see anything saying that. I'm not saying that the lady was wrong or whatever what she said. Everybody can't say see everything, but
Right.
I didn't see where they who actually booked the hotel.
Oh, probably him.
But I'm saying though, do we know who? Because we know he did the cabin, but who's to say? You just see a man and a woman. I don't know what. When did they get the? Is there footage of them like leaving the hotel and then going to get the pizza? I never heard that. I heard
No,
that
I
they.
never heard that either.
Yeah, I never heard because it can be a male. They don't
But
know him down there. It could have
but
been anybody.
I think the auntie said on the video, she said that it's video of him at the pizza getting the
Yeah, at
pizza.
Papa John's, but not. But nobody said that
I don't think
anybody.
nobody said the
And that's what
hotel
I
though,
think
if I'm
that's
not
part of
mistaken.
what the daddy's not saying.
So
Because
let me ask y'all
remember,
a question. When they was laying on the bed in their PJs, was that the hotel or the
Hello?
cabin?
no, that was the cabin. Because remember
Okay.
when they opened the door, that same video where he was talking about punishment, she had the door open. That was a bed that was very small. That was the cabin was like a trailer. It was like a it was like a trailer styled cabin. Because remember the lady, you could see how he decorated the trailer with those sticky notes. It was like a luxury trailer. That's what it was. That's what the campground. It wasn't like it was a trailer because you remember they had the front camper where he was barbecuing when he was doing this grilling the steak and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
That was that's like a trailer style part. Like it's other people there. That's why all those people heard him. It's
And
a camp style like trailer. Like it's set up like that. But they have to. He set it up that way. But it's nice on the inside. It's like a luxury style.
I think too
But they were
the
at when
reason
all those videos. There's no videos at the hotel that I've seen.
I'm gonna go back to watch the video too. I'm gonna have to go back so I can see.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
hear you.
okay.
I can hear you. I'm just thinking like this.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's a lot of like,
it's a lot of
I'm
man,
good.
that's
She
why
yeah.
the
Yeah,
didn't.
it's a
family.
whole lot because where was he when you were pulling all of those bags, Princess? I'm confused. There was no way he would have let her do all that. Where was he when that was going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
go.
just not making sense, none of it.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
not. It's
But
It's not.
they said repeatedly that she didn't even drive. She couldn't even, he wouldn't even let her drive,
yeah, yeah. The family
especially
said
with
the
that
same
boot
thing.
on.
Yep.
I
I'm
really
glad you said
never
that,
seen
sis.
a
I had
video.
forgot about that.
I've
Yeah, she
really
was
never seen a
definitely in the
video.
back.
I've never really seen a video of her driving for
So
real.
she could have hit him with something and then I don't know. I don't know. It's just foggy. But he definitely in the back of the skull. That's a weird place to just hit somebody. You know, like if she was sitting, you have to maneuver your body to like hit somebody in a temple or something. The fragments went from the back to his temples. That's how hard it was. But she was definitely sitting in the back because they said that several times.
And there's videos of her though, with her leg up.
And they sure did, but I forgot all about that. So I'm glad y'all bring it back up.
Ooh-wee.
Well, y'all just blew up my devil's advocacy. I was trying to help the girl. The girl is cooked, roasted turkey.
This,
out of
yeah,
there.
this just all speculation. More details come. We don't, of course, but we just
Travel, the
hope.
ME report is gonna toast her. That is not that's not something that the man's skull just blew up in his head. It's over for her. She better go make a deal now and don't make them work so hard.
A whole panel
Fact.
on stuck.
You said don't make them work so hard.
Yeah.
Don't make them work hard. You cannot make the state work hard. You make the state work hard, girl, you roasted turkey.
Well, I do believe it's going to be an arrest. I definitely do believe that because this family is not going to let up.
And now they shouldn't. I look,
I
I was
believe
trying
she
to
better
help
not show up to that funeral. And I think that people need to stop giving her permission for the worst to happen. Because that's
Yes.
just not smart at all.
Hmm.
And I don't, quite frankly, like I said, I don't think that side, I don't mean to be ugly. I don't think they're in a position to, but people take out policies on people all the time. Listen, I don't know what she could have cooked up or concocted with anybody else. I have no idea. Because it doesn't seem like she liked him very much.
Oh, he
Hmm.
loved her. He probably already set up a policy for her. But she won't collect on it. You don't collect when you unalive somebody for financial gain. So she's screwed.
That's just crazy. They've been out of town all these times, and the time that somebody hears y'all screaming and yelling, and I wonder. I'm. The dad said he went back to the campground. I wonder if he knows exactly what was said, because those trailers can't be that far apart. If they could make out enough to say that the female was the aggressor in the verbal argument, then they heard something.
Hmm. Hmm.
And they could identify, I'm sure, because look at what area they were in. Again, look at the woman that stopped and
Oh, thanks,
what
babe.
she, her
Oh.
nationality, look at what she was, and then those people are nosy as hell. One thing they gonna do is mind your
Oh,
business. So
these are
Right,
so cute.
right,
And I
right.
wasn't even, I was
Absolutely.
suspicious of the kid.
It's just
Oh,
oh,
look
all
at
things suspicious
that.
to me. All of it seems
Oh,
suspicious to me.
I know he
I
hmm
just believe that lady had something to do with it. Hmm. And I do believe she's going to be charged. And the family is going to do everything that they can do to make sure that they get justice for their loved one. And they have all the right in the world. Because if she was sitting in the back of that car, she knows exactly what happened to him. How did he get out of the car?
and what did the homeless guy say? That he grabbed some what? That doesn't even make sense. You threw them pieces at him because you was pissed off.
So what did the homeless guy really say he saw?
From my understanding, he said he saw the guy stumbling out with some pizzas and he fell to the ground and the wings and the pizza went everywhere. That's what I heard. I'm not 100% sure if that's exactly what he said, but that's what I heard that he said. But they have people stating exactly what I think the aunt said exactly what the homeless guy said, or the cousin. Somebody said what the homeless guy actually said. And it was with that's where the pizza and the wings come in. That's why everybody went to immediately asking where's the footage from Papa John's. Even the family went back to Papa John's or wherever it was, the pizza parlor, to find out what the footage, and they said he was absolutely fine when he left there, absolutely fine. And it couldn't have happened, it had to happen within 10 minutes. That's why they're saying it something ain't right, it happened too fast.
So when they left Papa John's, they supposed to have went back to the hotel.
Mm-hmm. That's where they were en route to. They never made it there because remember, he told her, "Let me out of this car right now." And she said she let him out. And maybe and then she drove to the gas station 5 minutes up the road because maybe he needed to cool off and he was going to meet her there. Then when she saw all the emergency vehicles and the first responder speeding down the opposite way towards the way she had dropped him off, she rushed back there. So nobody could identify you. You can't just come to a crime scene there. Number one, it's on body cam if you were there. That's not, it's just not making
So what
sense.
she's trying to basically say, from what I'm getting from you, as though I didn't do anything to him. He, whatever happened, happened. I seen the responders going back that way. I took it upon myself and I went back that way.
But
Right?
that wasn't the only story that she told. Remember, the auntie told too that she said, because that's the story that she told the mom about the gas station. She told another story saying that he fell and bumped his head at the gas station. So how were you? Why you can't go back somewhere where he wasn't? If he was at the gas station, what were you doing going up the road and to see who? She talked too fast and she talked to the wrong side first, and then when the other side started I don't know what she did, but she was clearly, I don't know what type of influence what spirit she was working in, if something got a hold of her or whatever, but she told different stories, and that was the beginning of they were already alarmed that they called. That's how I know the families have strife between them, because the way that it was said was, why would you call the mom side first when you know to call us first? Because
Right.
remember, they had been together for years.
Well, they
So
said they've been together for 3 years.
yeah, they had been together for years. She said, we loved you too. And you know, they had built a bond with her. So she knew to call the dad side first. She knew exactly what she was doing. And if you, is it that she let the hospital call the dad side and she called the mom side? That's what it sounded like. Cause and then the mom, it sounded like the hospital called the dad side or the mom called the dad side. Either way, she called the mom first. But did you call them or did the hospital call? Which one is it?
Well, I think the dad said that the hospital notified him. That's how he said he
Exactly.
found out.
That's what I heard.
Now, I don't know how the mama found out. Maybe she called the mama first.
That's what was said, that she said, because remember in the yard, the yard with the video with the yard with the aunt, when she was like, when you called the mama Renee and you told the mama Renee, that's how we know she called the mom first.
Oh, you're
She
right. She
never
did say that
called
in the
them.
video. Yes.
Yeah.
She definitely said that in the video.
Yeah.
And again, why didn't you call the father? Because you know he was closer, appears, to the father side of the
Because
family.
she had to get the hell up out of there.
Yeah.
There's no way she was calling them people because they was gonna be on her behind. There was no way she was called. She knew who to play with. Or she probably knew, the mom don't have the means to get down there at the drop of a dime, but she knew that them Davises did.
You got that right.
She needed time to get the hell up out of there and get. It's just so confusing. It's so sad. But she screwed herself, and that's why she didn't want to make no statement to the police. I bet you, because you can't. That's a crime. You can't. That's impeding an investigation, obstruction of justice, failure to render aid to a person you knew was critically injured. Like,
And that's why when she seen all them ambulances and all of that, she never went back to that scene while they was at, because she didn't want nobody to question her. She just went on to the hospital because, but why would you go there if you're going to sit there and didn't say anything?
right. And she had to have been sitting far out of Dodge. I've been in the medical field for 20 years. If anybody looks suspicious on any floor, we're calling security. Why are you sitting? And like I said, it's a rural area. There ain't that many black people there. And it damn sure wasn't that many black people in the hospital on that night with that type of there. No, that hospital had to be crawling with law enforcement with how bad that was. And you know, in small towns like that, they don't have nothing else to do. They just sitting around. Oh, it's a bad call, and it's a one of us. No way. They was on that. They was on that immediately.
They
Nobody thought that
overruled.
this lady was suspicious, just sitting there.
Right, right, right. She made herself look bad.
Yeah, she did. She made herself look horrible. And poor thing, I don't know. I feel so conflicted with saying, but the facts are the facts. She dug her own self a pit that just gonna be real hard for her to crawl out of because of the way that she it's just too many things that were strategic for her to say that she was in shock. You
Hmm.
deliberately didn't give information. You deliberately didn't go render aid. You deliberately didn't call there's too many things that were done deliberately for her to claim ignorance. She just can't.
Hmm. Wow. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
there's no way she can. Yeah,
Yeah,
mm-mm.
I don't think she can get out of this one. You
I
know,
don't either.
the family gonna fight now because the dad said he's not saying too much because it's under investigation. You know, I think after everything, go as time go on, he will come out with more. He already stated he's not a social media person, but he's
Hmm.
gonna keep it coming for the people.
Just wait till after this funeral. Let him lay his baby to rest and watch.
Yep, yep, absolutely.
Cause I gotta watch you put my baby in the ground. Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Then it's rage.
Yeah.
Then comes there's 5 stages of grief. Then comes the he's not gonna be able to accept that for a long time because how dare you infiltrate our family like that just to be a traitor if that is what happened. And ma'am, they said you were sitting in the back seat. You was a princess passenger. That's what they said.
That's exactly what they said. That's
Mm.
exactly what they said.
I don't know. I think Lulu and her lemon screwed. I don't know what's going on, but she's out of
I
there.
think I think Lulu done fucked herself.
I think she did too, pretty badly.
Yeah, yeah. Because you got a lot of things that's not add up with what you did. A lot.
You can tell that she panicked. She panicked. She
Yeah.
panicked, but she wasn't panicked enough to where she knew not to call that Davis family. She wasn't that panicked. She knew who to call and who not to.
Yeah, that's the truth, ain't it? That is the truth. Yes.
So that goes to state of mind. You were cognitive enough to decide who needed to be called and who didn't. You were also strategic enough to set yourself there and keep your mouth shut for 24 hours.
Right.
You sit in a hospital for 24 hours and no one questions you. Shame on all of them. Where were you hiding in the hospital or were you really there for 24 hours? Because I know you wasn't there by the time that those Davis family got there. And
Yeah,
the
but I'm
mama had
saying
got up
still,
out of
why
there by
was you
then
there?
too.
Where was you at? You were sitting in
To
the
make
nursing
sure.
home?
It sounds like to make sure. Because you can hear how people don't always abide by HIPAA. That's just the fact of the matter. I'm sure she heard whispers that shouldn't have been said. This looks really, but you can hear the codes being called. All you got to do is get on your phone and Google what code for what. What code for what. And I'm sure that was the worst injury that they had. That has to you know how hard it is to crack someone's skull. That's just no. Mm-mm.
Mm.
Absolutely not.
I just This is another story. I can't wrap my head around it.
Me neither. It's really sad. It's really sad, you guys. But I'm gonna drop down again now. Thank you guys for
No, I
having me.
appreciate you, sis.
I had gotten confused. I'm like, hold on. If he said that she was packing all those bags by herself, then where was he when all the packing was going on? That's
Right.
what when she that's what got. I was like, oh, hold on. Am I confused or what? Because there's no way that meant that's not the type. See, you got to consider the source. If you're gonna lie on somebody, tell a lie that makes sense. What she's saying goes, what she's trying to make it seem, what happened is going against everything in his character. There's no way that she was even carrying a bag by herself with that man anywhere around.
Right. Right.
And we saw that because he documented a lot of things. So it's not giving what you think it is. She just panicked.
Who said she was there for 24 hours? The father said that. His father said she was in the hospital for 24 hours.
And the aunt.
Yes, they said that on the live. So that's why we're saying up here, that's kind of strange. Why would you be in the hospital? I don't care if it was 5 hours. Why would you be in the hospital and didn't say nothing to the doctors, the nurses, and again, I don't know how they found out, who he was. I'm not sure of that. But it sounds strange to me. It really do. It's just not adding up.
Yeah, I feel sorry for those, but I feel sorry for all of them. But that man was a father. Like, that's just egregious. Like, what are you doing, man? Doesn't she have kids? What were you thinking about?
You know what? I don't know. That's something I gotta ask Travel Allen. Did she know of any kids that she had? Because I'm not sure.
Maybe I hope not. Cause you gotta be a special kind of stupid to do something in jeopardy. You like,
Yeah,
it's looking like her and Holly are brain twins at this point, because that's just stupid. I don't know how, if she did do this, how she thought that was going to play out. It looks wrong from beginning to end. Nothing about it is matching.
Right.
But I think the dad, he said, I can't say it all now. I can't say it all now, but trust and believe, he was like assuring that I know more than what I'm saying, but for legal precautions, I can't be divulging all that information on social media. That's what he said.
Yep.
But he also said they went back to those campgrounds.
He sure did. He said 6 cars deep.
They knocked on every door, and they were down there as soon as it happened. So those people might not have been checked out by then. They might have still been there.
He said they went 6 cars deep, and that father wanted answers. Okay. He said they started doing their own research.
Yep, they said they're not waiting. All right, love. Well, thanks for having me. I watch y'all shows all the time. I just be in the comments.
Well, I thank you, baby. I thank you.
All righty. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be in the chat.
And you do the same, sweetie.
Yeah, you
Okay,
too.
thanks.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, Miss Smith. Like, it's a lot that we don't know. And as I continue with this story, we'll find out more of what's going on, because I'm going to continue to cover this story. Because I do want justice for this family also. And y'all know I love to cover big stories, So I'm definitely going to, keep this family in my prayers. And I'm definitely continue to, because I want to look at some of her. See, I want to actually look at her having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of her not her TikTok, a lot of her Instagram is not like what I want to see. You get what I'm saying, Miss Smith?
Yeah, I totally get it, because I want the same, because I think the lady is
Yes,
kind of cuckoo
I
for
need
Cocoa
to
Puff.
see her having a conversation with him, maybe a couple of videos with him, with other people. But that's not what I'm getting from her Instagram, So I need that. And maybe she got more over there on TikTok. Maybe I can I don't have TikTok. So I can't go over there and really see. I don't know if she got a Facebook. I don't know. But I need to
Wasn't
dissect.
he more the social media person than she was?
Huh?
Wasn't he more on social media than she
Yes,
was?
because he was an influencer.
Yeah.
He was a social media influencer, yes. And he was a trucker. He drive trucks. He had a lot going on for himself. What did the father say happened when they went there? Only thing the father said, he was what the father say, sis? His score was messed up.
Yeah, she's saying what did they say at the campground? He said he can't say too much because
Oh
it's
yeah.
an investigation.
Yeah. They say he had a YouTube page. Yes, he did. And I'm gonna ask Travel Island because she find that YouTube channel because maybe she's in some. See me when I dissect stuff, I have to interact with the person, like their actions, how they speak. I need to see things like that when it comes to her, and I'm not really seeing it what I want to see on her Instagram.
Yeah, y'all saying that she wasn't excited, but I wouldn't be excited if a dude told me I was just coming off of punishment for the vacation and for the camera. I'm not excited about that because you talking to me crazy. So I don't know how I will feel. I don't know how to feel about that part.
You're right. Yeah. So I gotta have more. I gotta have more interaction with her. You understand what I'm saying? Like I did Carlos. You feel me? Like
Yes,
I was
yeah,
studying Carlos. I need to study her for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because her
yes.
TikTok don't tell me much about her. I mean, not her TikTok, her IG. Because I did went to follow her yesterday, and I went through some of her stuff, but it's not telling me what I want to see. What I want to see. It's not telling me that.
Right, right. Yeah, get with Trevor so you can find out more because I'm interested in what you have to say about her. That's really been my whole
Yeah,
goal.
that's why I need to study her. I need to study a little bit about her. And then I can open up a whole new can of worms on her side.
Vin, you funny. Vin say, you can't pay me to drink Hennessy because of this right here. That Hennessy is the devil. I only drunk it twice. I swear both times I woke up places. Didn't know how I got there.
Yeah, that Hennessy is crazy now. Yeah, baby. Gotta be careful with that Hennessy. Yes, he did have a YouTube page. She took it down, the girlfriend. The girlfriend took it down when she had access to it? Are you serious? Miss Smith, tell me you lying.
I don't know, y'all. I'm watching this fresh on Miss D page. I haven't seen it anywhere. This is my first time. I'm with. That's why I was on the fence until y'all convinced me. Y'all did y'all big one on here because I'm not easily swayed.
Yeah, you're not. He says something to the effect you can play that part of the video, Royal G. I don't want to play no more videos because my laptop acting stupid today. Yeah, it ain't been doing right. See, you have to be careful who comes in your life. Yeah, and I always say that because I always keep telling people that because people portray their life into social media and y'all think it look good, everything ain't always good. Okay, everything is not always cake and candy. Some people gonna come out and expose their life until like they're having a really lovely marriage relationship, and then some people they open, they'll fuck their husband up while they live, they'll fuck the girlfriend up while they live, they'll throw bottles and shoes and corns and chickens and all that shit while they live. They don't give a damn. Then you got some people that's into social media, they only gonna let you in but so far to see that they are happy. But behind the scenes, it can be a totally different thing. So that's why I said I need to see more of her.
So more of her was probably on YouTube, and that's where they took. That's why she took it
Yeah.
down. If she did, I don't know if she did. That's what the chat's saying. That's crazy work.
Mm, damn.
Well, y'all
See,
did y'all big one today.
You said we did our big one today.
Yeah, because I was for sure. I was like, I think I'm gonna ride the fence until we get more evidence. But jeez,
Yeah, Roy T, I love your new profile picture. You look, thank you. I got to get something on her. I need some type of videos on her. I need something on her.
I'm not, really, VB, I'm not that worried about the money. The money doesn't bother me because uh, he probably would have wanted her to have the money anyway. It really wouldn't have. And if they were separated, she would have took the money anyway, and he probably wouldn't even cared and would have just built some more because he would be like, I can make it every day, but you gonna be broke for the rest of your life type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
What bothers me is what all of y'all said is that she didn't drive and she was sitting in the back of that car.
Mm-hmm. She sure was. Because she had a broke ankle.
I don't
Did
think her motive was the money. After the fact, she needs money to live because she don't have any other way to make it. He was taking care of her. Her motive wasn't the money. She was angry and mad about the fight they was having, and she got impulsive and she
Yeah, and I think she went
popped
too
him in the
far.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she
she
probably didn't
tapped him
mean
in the
it to
head.
go this far, but she got very angry and it went this far. So that can tell you this is not the first time she have behaved like this with anyone. Because you just don't wake up overnight and do shit like this. This is ongoing behavior with her. That's why I say I need to study her. I do. Mm. Yeah, I gotta see if Travel Allen can find some videos of her. So this woman here, she wasn't working or anything. He was taking care of her with everything because that's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. So
Yeah.
after you do something like that and you cut off your money supply, what are you gonna do? You're gonna take the money that's left that you have access to. And that she didn't pre-plan it because if she had pre-planned it, she would have already taken his money before he passed.
I just think this got out of hand. I don't think that, I think it got out of hand. Um, and when it comes to the banking account was cleared up, I don't want to speak too much on that until the family speak on it. Because I don't know if that's really the fact that she did drain his banking account. I don't know. Um, I don't know. So,
Now the family already said that, Miss D. The
oh, they
aunt
did.
said it. Yes, the aunt was screaming it
Wait,
loud.
the real mom said it or the auntie?
The auntie.
Okay. Damn. We don't know what happened to her foot. I don't know. We just know that she was in a little brace boot or something like that. Yeah, one of those brace boots because I had one on when I broke my foot. Yeah, she had on one like I had.
Ben, you probably right.
What happened?
Vince said they probably beat each other up. They probably did. I mean, I don't know if he was physical. He may have been like financial and emotionally, whatever. Ain't no telling.
Well, we know something didn't go right that day, right? We definitely do know that. We definitely do know that something happened in that car. Yep.
Uh-huh.
We just don't know what. And we do know she beat him in the goddamn head with something. We know that too.
Yeah. But we can say that, but if that money was moved, I mean, who would care? They're gonna get her for the big M. The rest of it don't even matter. They'll give her life.
Oh, yeah,
She didn't
yeah,
even
because baby,
render
she in the
aid.
wrong place, baby. Messing with Florida. Okay. She in the wrong place messing with Florida. Okay.
Yeah, the money one ain't even gonna be a big deal. They ain't even got to think twice about that one.
Yeah, because she done fucked her whole life up. If they get her for that, it's a wrap.
The money she can get probation for that. They ain't giving her no kind of probation.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
But
Mm-mm.
we'll see. You can't go on vacation. Y'all better stop going on vacations to Florida cutting up now. Jeez.
Mm.
Everybody says that would go to motive, but to me, I don't think that was her motive. I think she's a hothead. That's what I think, and that's what they're gonna find out. She's an abusive woman. She beats people. And if she beat him in the head and then looked around and said, "Dang, I just beat up my meal ticket," she going to go look for somewhere to get some money before all his accounts are cut off and her cash flow is cut off. It wasn't because she didn't beat him because she wanted his money. She took his money because she emmed him. You know what I'm saying? He gone now. I need some money. Crazy chick. I don't know. People think wild out here. Cause
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
she needs that buffer until she can get her some a job or something. I think you're right. She. I don't think she has I think he got a policy on himself for her, and he was paying for it. And I don't think she's going to receive any money from it because you cannot gain on somebody else's deal.
Right. Right.
Like if they
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
prove she did it and they arrest her and she can't get the money. She's not gonna get it. And if she's under investigation, they won't dispense anything out to her. The insurance don't want to pay you anyway half the time. So any little thing, any reason, and they not paying.
Mm-mm. Well, baby, this is crazy work. This is crazy. Mm. Well, like I
Oh,
said, we got to see what's up.
and VB, that takes away her reason to her motive. Her motive would not be financial because she loses financially if she's the one to unalive him. So her motive is a crime of passion. She got mad and upset about whatever they was arguing about, and that's what she did. She crazy. That I think that girl just crazy. One of them abusive women. Cause why you go, Miss D? Why you gonna beat up your bag? He makes more money than she probably would get. I mean, if it come out that he had $1 million policy out for him, he makes that for probably in 5 years. So if she's with him for 10 years, she done doubled her money. You know what I'm saying? Why beat up your bag? Why unalive your bag? That is absolutely asinine.
Right. Right.
It makes no sense. And it looked like he'd give her the world.
You can tell that. Hell yeah.
That means she didn't have to pay bills. She was getting whatever she wanted. Man, you crazy. You can't tell. Why would you do that? Just some women just don't have any kind of sense.
Let me tell you something. He spoiled that lady. Okay?
Yeah,
He spoiled that lady, and you can tell she got whatever she wanted from him. And you can tell everything he ever gave her wasn't nothing cheap.
right. I don't know if I think she was grimy. What if we say she was probably like entitled? Cause I would say grimy.
Yes.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
go with
that's a good
grimy.
word.
But she definitely felt entitled. Like she still felt like that's my man and that's our money. Like I'm still entitled to the money. Girl, you ain't entitled to no money. You just unalive the man and you know it. But she don't have any other way to live right now. Crazy. She will never be at that type of level again. Cause who gonna deal with that kind of craziness?
Right. Right. Well, listen, Miss Smith, she ain't gonna never have to deal with it anymore anyway. If they lock her motherfucking ass up, she ain't gonna have to
Show
worry about it.
won't.
She ain't gonna be on the street no more.
Show won't. That level she gonna be at now is gonna be so low, it's ridiculous. And she better hope she got family put some money on that books because his show ain't.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I can't understand it. The man taking full care of you. Now, some women can't buy a man that good. Take full care of you, providing for you, and giving you gifts and loving on you. Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty good. I don't know what's going on the inside, but the outside look pretty tight. But you just
Yep.
never know.
Hmm.
She could have had another man, but if you got another man, this is my thing. If you have another man, the other man needs to be at a higher level than the current man you have. So you can walk away with no problem, regretting nothing.
Well, I don't know if she had another man, because this man right here seems like he did everything. So I hope that if she did have another man, she better ask her damn self, was this worth it? Instead of just walking away from the whole relationship.
For real. Because some people just don't have good common sense these days. I don't know what's going on in this world these days. Whatever water they drinking, I don't want none of it.
Me
That's
neither.
why, look, I filter my water and all day, every day.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
But all right, Ms. D, I will drop down so you can do your closing and you can start looking for new videos. I know that takes a while.
Yeah.
And thanks for having me up.
And you're welcome, Miss Smith. Have a great day, baby.
You too.
All right. I hope y'all enjoyed the commentary, and y'all thank y'all for liking me. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all for all the love and support. Thank y'all for liking my beautiful background. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you, love. VB, thank you for coming up. Brittany Tell, I sent you a message. Check your message. I sent you a message. I appreciate every last one of y'all for all the love and all the support. And I appreciate y'all even for a new story I'm covering that y'all came in and showed love. I appreciate that, y'all. And don't forget, we're still not over Romeca. It's just I want to bring awareness to this story also. So we still ain't forgot about her. It's just I want to bring more awareness and for this family also and help them get their story out also. So, what did you get out of it by using her man? Do you have a social media royal? No, you can get in contact with me through Travel Island. I don't know what happened to her. She dropped down and never came back up. So I don't know what the hell happened to my girl. But I need some videos of this lady. I do. I need some videos of her. I need to see her. I need her. I need to see her. I don't know. Somebody said the YouTube channel gone, so I don't know. I just gotta do some research somewhere somehow. I don't know. But I'll see you guys tomorrow on this story. Lord Jesus, there's so much going on. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. This is I love covering stories, but I don't like covering heartbreaking stories like this when people have to lose a loved one. It really bothers me. I don't really like that, but it's sad. It is so sad. But thank you, Miss D, for Miss D, Panama's and chat. You helped me get through my long day at work. Oh, you welcome. You welcome. You welcome. So y'all, let's put some pink and blue hearts in the chat for both families. And we're gonna get on up out of here. And so I can look up some more stuff for tomorrow. I'm gonna do that. Cause sometimes that stuff take time, y'all. It do. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I be tired sometimes. I really do be tired. I be trying to hold on, y'all. I really do. I be trying to hold on, but I be tired. I do. Yeah. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the blue and pink hearts. Thank y'all. You have a great day too. Yes, just for Romeca and both of these young people. They was both young, full of joy, and their life was just taken away from them just like that, and that is sad. So I love you guys, and I'm telling the truth. I believe you. And that goes to show, if she did do that, Miss Smith, that goes to show you that, they both had access to that YouTube channel. And she took it down, which it wasn't right. Because she should have gave the family that his YouTube channel. Or she should have asked the family first, why would you go and take his YouTube channel down, girl? That make you seem even more guilty. Oh Lord, wow. She took the man channel down. Yeah, I hope they get justice too, y'all. So, y'all, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace and love. Thank y'all, everyone, for coming through. Same time, same place. Always remember to keep God first. Y'all be safe out here in these YouTube streets. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love.